there, ref. That she got the ball.
Yes, hello, all of you lovely people. Welcome back to Tottenham Hotspur. Welcome back to a new season. Good to have you with us here. And we are about to begin the Thomas Frank era, the Thomas Frank, the tank engine era, that is. Choo, choo, choo. Here we go. This is the first lineup of the season that we have to witness. Let me just make it a bit bigger for you guys. But we have plenty of players to be looking forward to, plenty of guys that will be looking to impress Thomas Frank, plenty of some that will also look to just kind of maybe show what they're made of, that maybe already have their plans with him, that are looking to just get in shape, but also, of course, understand a new formation, new tactics, all of that good stuff. Like I said, good to have you guys here with us. The summer is midway through, but Spurs are about to begin here, so I'm looking forward to another season with you guys. It's been plenty of roller coasters in the past. Let's hope for another successful campaign like what we had last season. Even though we were put through the ringer, we did end up with a trophy at the end. And let's see if Thomas Frank can do something similar to get our hopes up this season. But it is our first glimpses of Thomas Frank's team. It is our first glimpses of Tottenham Hotspur yet again. Mohamed Kudus, the brand new signing, is on the bench, so we will have to wait at least a little bit. We'll have to be patient to see him, in his first little steps and his first little touches as a Spurs player in that second half. But Dave, it's just good to see Tottenham Hotspur again. We've been twiddling our thumbs for far too long now this summer.
No, I'm absolutely buzzing. We're back, Jack. At the end of the day, we're European champions, and a new season, it gives you new dreams, new aspirations, new possibilities. And I think, look, don't get me wrong. I think the Europa League, this one thing I've said my whole time doing this YouTube, that at Tottenham, as fans, you do have to go through a lot of pain to be able to finally get that trophy over the line, and we've done that, But looking back on last season, there was a lot of frustration with the amount of losses and everything else. I think the good thing about heading into this season is you almost don't have that hangover. You almost don't have all them question marks. It's new, it's exciting, it's the unknown. We don't even know what way Thomas Frank is largely going to play or set up moving forward. So I find it interesting. But look, new season on the horizon, new signing that we'll get to see in action today. It's all things going. I'm excited. And look, I am one that is going to judge us on pre-season. I know some people say that's pathetic and that's stupid, but we've got the Super Cup coming up against PSG. After these friendlies against Reading and Luton, the North London Derby, Newcastle, Bayern Munich, we're going to have to be on it, to get ourselves ready for that game, to try and put another trophy in the cabinet. And if we could do that, it'd be an unbelievable start for Thomas Frank to get off to. So, look, I'm excited about today, Jack. New signings and some youngsters, in and around the team. I'm excited.
Listen, I could write an essay about why you should take the preseason seriously. I think each passing game will be more serious than the other. So this is only kind of the first step. But maybe this game is the one that you could make that excuse of, okay, just trying to get minutes under their legs, just trying to get back into the shape, of things, trying to get into match fitness. But, you brought up so many good examples of why you should take preseason relatively seriously, because there were a lot of omens from last season's preseason where we saw the youngsters, kind of end up playing a lot better than the first team to a degree that probably ended up, being an omen for just how that first team, was playing during the regular season. We saw our team get absolutely walloped by a very good side in Bayern Munich, and then that ended up manifesting itself against plenty of teams in the Premier League that were of some decent quality, absolutely walloping us. We saw some issues, when it came to maybe some of the tactics, even in the preseason games, that ended up manifesting itself. You gave some very, very good reasons. And then also, I would say, Thomas Frank, once the preseason is over, doesn't really have a whole lot of time, to tweak things, work on this, work on that. Of course, he will try to, but games start coming thick and fast before you know it, in this season, especially when he said, listen, the memo or the goal is to be challenging on all fronts, because he was asked that by one of the journalists, what are kind of the goals, for this season. And you wonder if this was maybe something that Daniel Levy wanted him to say, or if this is just what Thomas Frank is holding himself accountable for. He did say, listen, the main objective is to be competing on all four competitions, he said, in all four tournaments this season. And that means then, though, the preseason is very important for trying to instill as much as you can, tactics-wise, principles, fitness, all of the above. Pretty much everything is going to be important, going into the preseason. I thought that was a brilliant question that you had about maybe back in the day, you could get away with sort of, saying, it's just training exercises. Really, it's like, not really the case anymore with
They're all
how.
going into training camps before they turn up the preseason now.
Yeah, like even also when you look at the Premier League, right? It's no longer a top 4 battle. It's like a top 10 battle. To
Yeah.
even crack into the top 10, you have to be a team of real serious, quality. You look at all the investment, around the Premier League. You look at how important it is, the first few games of the season to get started off on the right track, right? You can't just automatically sacrifice a few games here and there in the first few weeks. It is about starting off on the right foot. And we're even seeing teams now, getting up to 90 points, in a Premier League season. We're seeing teams, go nearly, undefeated, and in these Premier League seasons. Liverpool were just by and large, just absolutely the best team. And you just have to think about, how do you get to that sort of level? And it's taking things like this relatively seriously. But like I said, probably this game against Reading, not necessarily the most serious, but I think each one will get progressively more important as things goes on. And like you brought up earlier, importantly, when it comes to the Super Cup against PSG, those last few, Premier League or last few preseason games, like those are going to be real tests, real barometers for us to see how we can stand any sort of chance against the likes of PSG. So
Yeah.
great question that you had earlier in the pre-match build-up on that, and
Just quickly,
I
Jack.
could write an essay on it.
No, 100%. Look, I think, the whole adage, oh, it's just for preseason, or it's just for fitness and all. I don't think that washes anymore when you're seeing the likes of players go into a camp before they even come into preseason and stuff like that. For me, it is about how well this team clicks and how well they understand the manager's tactics moving into the season. Because if they can do that, it gives you every chance. And I just think this preseason for Tottenham Hotspur in general, I don't care about anybody else, but I think with the Super Cup on the horizon, I think this is an important preseason for Tottenham. You win that Super Cup, all of a sudden, you're going into the season. If you beat PSG in that Super Cup, whether we like it or not, people will start talking about us. Do we have an outside chance? Could we put ourselves in that top 4, that race? Can we go after a domestic cup, I think, all them questions happen if you can go and beat PSG. And this is what this whole preseason is about, is getting us ready to go and attack that game and put another trophy in the cabinet. So I think it is a very important preseason this time around. People are saying in the chat, though, that Spurs have announced that Kinski will now start in goals ahead of Vicario. Interesting if there's a certain reason why or anything on that. It'll be very interesting to find out. But apparently, Kinski is starting in goals now. But look, we'll go through the lineup here quickly. We've got now Kinski in goals, Pedro Porro right back, Romero and Danso as a centre back partnership, Destiny Adogi at left back, Bentancur, Sarr as your two, I presume, sort of midfielders, with Devine probably playing that number 10 role, with Johnson off the right, Solanke through the middle, and Moore off the left. Look, Danzo, I think huge opportunity for him actually today, Jacko. I think it's interesting that he finds himself partnered with Romero rather than Van de Ven. And I just wonder, because when I look at Thomas Frank and what he done well at Brentford, he had two guys in there that could go and win that ball in the air, that were strong, that were aggressive. And I just wonder, is that maybe what he's looking at? And could Van de Ven end up maybe being transitioned as another left back, competing with Adogi this season? Because I'd argue, I think Van de Ven has the skill, the pace, and the end product to be able to do a job there if we needed him to do. But I just look at that partnership and I just wonder, does Frank want to try it out just to see how aggressive and how good they can be in terms of clearing balls, dealing with stuff and stuff like that? And maybe is that what he's looking at? Be interesting to see who plays on the left-hand side. But I think a huge opportunity for Kevin Danso today, Jack.
Huge opportunity. Thomas Frank gets the most out of those massive, big, tall center backs. He did with the likes of Collins, did with the likes of Ben Mee, Ethan Pinnock. The list goes on. Even I think one of their, I think his Ayer or whatever his name was, that big, tall Swedish or Danish center back that they had as well at the club. He's definitely getting the most out of at the time. So you're absolutely right. I wonder if he's maybe also trying to give minutes to Romero and Van de Ven separately to help them, also learn to not play with each other, learn to play with other center backs, so that there can be some rotation there. And I think we'd all probably say that Kevin Danso is the next best center back in line. So maybe he's just looking to give Danso minutes with Van de Ven, give Danso minutes with Romero, because he's someone that is not maybe of the same quality as Romero, but maybe the next best thing that we have at least available to us. Because with Ben Davis, it's a huge drop off. with the likes of Dragashin. In our opinion, with Dragashin, we think it's a big drop off, but with Danzo, not nearly as much, right? So I think that's also maybe part of it, is that he's looking to try to get Danzo just intermixed in there, because he's a guy that you can regularly maybe rotate with Romero and Van de Ven, because we also know that they're very injury prone, Romero and Van de Ven. So I wonder if that's part of it. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it.
No, that's a fair point.
Yeah, I wonder if that's a big piece. Also, just quickly, everybody, before we get to all of you lovely people for joining us in the chat today, the bench is Kinski, who Dave mentioned. I didn't even know this, but Dave's on the ball here tonight, saying that the
comments are on the ball.
Well, apparently Kinski is the one potentially that will be in goal. Brandon Austin is on the bench, though. Ben Davis, Vuskovic, Phillips, Van de Ven. So a lot of center backs there available. Jed Spence, George Abbott, who would definitely be interested in seeing some stuff from. Basuma, Bergvall, Donley, Sun, Lancashire, Young Min Hook, as well as Muhammad Kudus. Notably, I think Odebear is missing. Matisse Tell are missing. Kota Takai is missing. They just came back, those guys, Odebear and Matisse Tell. And then Kota Takai only just got his work permit and really hasn't necessarily been training with the first team that long, and also was coming back from basically playing mid-season, with his team at Kawasaki Frontale. So I think there might be another notable omission.
Obviously, Kulusevski, Madison, and Dragusin are still injured as well.
And then Richarlison, someone who we didn't think was injured, he's actually missing from this team as well. You wonder if there's potentially a move there, maybe happening. But we'll find out. Just those are the ones worth noting that are actually gone.
I think with Richarlison, it's probably either a move lined up and Spurs don't want to risk injury, or he's injured. Either way, it's not good, because we need this guy to prove his fitness this preseason. So I think that one is a peculiar one, and I would say watch this space on that. Just moving into midfield quickly, Jack. I know we want to get in the comments and all, but I'm just excited. We're just back. But I think Papa Matsar in there today is a very interesting choice. I think this is a chance for him to maybe, because when you look at that back line and you look at a lot of that team, maybe you are looking at as maybe, especially Bentancur, Romero, Porro, Dogi, Vicario, that maybe that's going to be his sort of defensive fulcrum. And I just wonder, Papa Matsar, I think there's a huge opportunity today for him to be able to lay down and show what he can do for Thomas Frank, because, the first season under Postecoglou was probably our best midfielder. Last season, he sort of tailored off, to a large degree, but he's a player that me and you really like. We think he's got some great attributes that every manager can use. So I think it's a huge opportunity for him today. I think Alfie Devine, honestly, I think this is more of a potential shot window playing for his sort of Spurs career. I think he has to have a stellar 45 minutes, maybe to try and persuade Frank that he can be of use moving forward. And lastly, into the forward line, I think Solanke, I really hope this guy can bag a few goals today. I think a few goals pre-season would do his confidence the world of good heading into the season. Thomas Frank has named him when he came in, basically as his number one striker. When he name-checked him, that was basically him saying, this is my guy, this is my number 9, this is my main guy. So we're going to rely heavily on him for large parts of this season, and I would love to see, because I think that when I look back on it, I think that's maybe what part of Solanke's problem last season was. He was almost trying to chase his fitness all season long, because he didn't have that preseason. I think this preseason is very, very important for him, and I think it's one, if he can bag a few goals, why sort of, getting up to speed and stuff like that, I think it'd be hugely important for him and Tottenham Hotspur moving into the season.
Very good point at the end there. I actually was about to mention that, but you just did, and I didn't want to make you throw your chair if I did mention it, because that's the thing, right? This is Solanke's technically his first preseason. He didn't have any preseason last year, which is just crazy to think about. If you're going to sign a guy for that sort of money, to be the focal point of your front line, and you're not even giving him any preseason whatsoever. So I'm glad that you mentioned it, and I didn't have to, so that I didn't have to remind you of that. And then you're ending up throwing your chair, throwing the chair in the first preseason, game. That would have been bad. Good to see so many people in here with us. There was another good point that you mentioned there. Yeah, about Pat Matsar. I think he's a Thomas Frank midfielder when you think about it, right? He's a guy that works hard, gets up and down, fitness-wise is just top levels, knows how to press, knows how to get stuck in, probably is very good, when it comes to winning the ball, in a deep position, but then leading a counterattack because he's got the legs to get forward as well, can shoot from distance. I think there's a lot of attributes actually in Sar's game that kind of suits maybe a Thomas Frank type of team and system, but very unselfish player, I would say, too, in the case of Pop Matasar, someone that's just not necessarily full of ego or anything like that, someone that, again, just works hard for the team, humble kid as well, good head on his shoulders. I think there's a lot to like about maybe Sarr's future in this Thomas Frank team compared to maybe what we had before with Ange Postecoglou, who might have required more technically brilliant players, even though I think Sarr is very good on the ball. Maybe he, sometimes to a degree, wasn't as suited for Ange's system just because he really liked, the intricate sort of play, whereas Sarr, I think if you give him, that responsibility to work hard defensively and get up and down, I think you really get the most out of him. So very good points there about Paul Sarr. Let's get to some people in the house here. DJ Samuel, good to see you, sir. Nice and early. Tiger Ruler, great name as well. Tommy K, good to see you, Tommy K. Saying
he's a Forest fan. He's crying about Morgan Gibbs, right?
He's saying he starts for Forest today. Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe it's not going to ever happen, but that'd be crazy if Marinakis got his way. I was saying that to Dave and Drew after the show on the pre-match build-up. Shem Tan saying, hey, Jack and Dave, great to finally be in a watch-along with the dynamic duo again. Come on, you Spurs. Get the kebab orders ready, Shem. We're going through another Tottenham Hotspur season, my friend.
We're going to be healthier this year, Shem. We're going to get salad orders, stir-fry orders, shit like that.
At least pre-season, maybe don't need to go too crazy on the kebabs just yet.
The kebab can be like FA Cup, Champions League nights, Yeah,
probably.
We're laying it in this year, Shem.
You want to make it special. NJ123, big up, boys. Come on, you Spurs. Harmless Potatoes in the house. Good to see you, Harmless. We also have DJ AK. Anthony, how are you, sir? Here we go. Come on, you Spurs. The new era begins. Big up, lads. That's right. The Thomas Frank era. Choo, choo, choo. Fat Tony. Good to see you, Fat Tony. Let's go back. Let's go back like we never left. Exactly, lad. Anywhere, Fat Tony. Hopefully you're enjoying your summer out in Washington. Alpesh Patel, absolute legend. Afternoon, Dave, Jake, and Jack. Game day. See what happens. And after the game, if the club commits to more signatures, let's hope that's the case, Alpesh. I like where your attitude is at. Spurs Graham, good to see you. Spurs GCD, hi, Jack and Dave. Hope you're both well, lads. Let's go. Good to see you, sir. Playful Spurs is in the house. Appreciate your support as a member.
Big up, Playful Spurs.
Mud
Big up Tom Martin and Sean Johnston as well. Good to see you guys.
AK Sheg saying, hope you enjoyed your sleep, Jack. We're back to 7 a.m. kickoffs, back like we never left, AK. Just like Fat Tony saying, like we never left. Artist T, good to see you, Artist. He's saying Solomon is hurt, apparently. And or at least he's not. That's also a notable mention, who's not technically in the team or is available to pick from today. No Solomon, no Richarlison. Those are some big names left out there, Artist T. Good pointing out of that. Didn't think of that. Al Dante saying, is it just best to listen today? I mean, personally, I like watching the preseason games. It's technically games where, there's no consequence to a league table, but you also, like Dave has brought up, you get to see things before, the first game of the season. You kind of know what to be expecting. You kind of know maybe, areas that Spurs look a bit concerning, areas where Spurs look, that they're on the positive. So I personally recommend it, El Dante. However, which way you can watch it, I'd find a way, my friend. Or you can just listen to us and trust Dave and I's judgment. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. Kaylee Davis, happy claps for all the ladies and lads. Come on, you Spurs. Happy clapping season is about to begin again here, Kaylee. We're about to get ready for more happy clapping. Appreciate you. William Webb is in here as well. Good to see you, William. Hansy G, Christoph, Stevie Frazier. Good to see you, Stevie. How are you, sir? Come on, you Spurs. Trophy season abound. Daniel Harris saying, just a reminder, chat, if Vuskovic plays and wins a header, we don't need to say he's class or generational. He's going on loan.
Daniel, you know me. It's hard for me not to enjoy what I'm seeing in front of me if they're playing well. I am going to... Look, I'm a big fan of Vuskovic. I've followed his low moves. I think he's a player that could surprise many people. I think physically he's ready. Someone has mentioned about, does he have the pace, which I can understand, but I'm hoping that he has an exceptional reading of the game, which means then you can navigate not having maybe this blistering pace of Mbappe that everyone thinks every footballer has to have nowadays. Look, if he goes out on loan, he goes out on loan, but I would like to take a look at him this pre-season, Daniel. I think he'll surprise many. And to be honest with you, I just like Croatian players. When I look at the Croatian players we've had down the years, Kranjčar, Korluka, Modric, Perisic, they've always just been solid players for Tottenham. They've always gone out there. They've always, produced good performances for Tottenham Hotspur. I know, at least I know, and I don't want to stereotype, but with the Croatians, I know exactly what I'm going to get on the football pitch. A technically sound guy that, can look after himself on the pitch, but he's going to work his nuts off, and I can't wait to see Vuskovic. He's recently got his, came off the bench for Croatia as well. So, good for him. But big up, Daniel. Good to see you. I also want to say a big up Lloyd the Yid, H, Terry Betts, Mud FC as well. Ugly Fish. I think Ugly Fish is at the stadium today, if I remember correctly. Also in a hype. Good to see you. William Webb, how are you keeping down under? Hansy G, suppose good to see you as well. We've got Kaylee Davies as well. Great to see you. Christoph Cavalets as well. Good to see all you guys. Slow Jam Rod. Great to see you, my man.
And to Team Harris, I think
Echo,
you're asking. Team Harris, you're asking way too much of us, to be, to tell us to be
champions.
Well, also, to be calm about a big itch, coming through to the club, you're asking way too much of me, at least, in my opinion. I'm a big fan of the itches. And when we get a young, very talented one, generational one, if you will, like you're saying, I mean, you're asking way too much of me to be calm and collected and rational about it. I mean, it's just too much to ask of me. Scotty Daniel,
Daniel, the soon as Vescovic makes a 5-yard pass, Jack is going to be all
first
over
touch. Even if his first touch is 20 yards off of him, I'll still say, the kid's got class. He's got ability. I'll just be completely unreasonable. Scotty Heinem, good to see you. Absolute legend. Mark P, the Mark Army, is back. Good to see you all. Really do appreciate your guys' support. John saying, let's effing go. The Irish Hotspur community back in action, back and better than ever, John. Good to see you, sir. Hopefully you're doing okay. Hopefully you're getting ready for the season ahead. My fellow friend, we also have Lee Moody, The Coin. Good to see you, The Coin. Rob Coin.
John, good to see you as well.
So many good people in here. Eddie is now joining us, finishing up work now. I won't be able to watch this one. Come on, you Spurs. Happy with Alfie Devine starting. And I saw in the members WhatsApp chat, Dave, that Eddie seems to be a big fan of Alfie Devine. I had no idea.
No, look, I think when Alfie, we signed him from Wigan when they went through financial problems. And, he is one that came with a big reputation, not only, to Tottenham Hotspur, but in and around this England setup, they're big fans of him. Look, I think there is a player there in Alfie Devine. It's just when we put him out on loan, he hasn't really, I would argue, kicked on. He hasn't really gone out and had any phenomenal loan spells. And, we can sit here and say, yeah, but that's Tottenham's fault. But Abbott went out to Notts County last year. It was absolutely unbelievable. Donnelly was absolutely fucking unbelievable for Leighton Orient alongside Josh Keeley. So with Alfie Devine, I'm excited to see him. I'm just not sure he's going to end up making the grade at Tottenham. But look, let's wait and see. And if I'm correct, can he actually be registered as homegrown? Because I'm almost sure he's had that, 3-year period at Tottenham Hotspur. And he's one of the older members of the younger group. So maybe there is a case where he could be kept around. But I do think he's got to have a solid game today, Eddie. But big yourself up. And also big up, DB. Great to see you as well, my man. Great to see you.
Absolute legend,
and
DB.
Spurs Crow. The Crow is in the house.
Got Spurs on muted. Listening to you guys will sync it, so any of my ramblings will probably be out of time. Listen, we got the clock for a reason. You're welcome to sync up with us, or you don't need to. No real pressure over here. Jack, will you be running out to celebrate a win? Probably. A win, loss, however this goes. Just trying to be in the best physical shape. So in case, we don't end up signing a striker this summer, I could be the backup to Dominic Solanke and do all the pressing alongside him. I'm trying to get into Solanke shape as soon as possible. El Dante, good to see
Jack's
you in the
hoping
house.
for a call up. Jack's praying
Please,
for injuries again
give it
this
to me.
year.
Yeah, always a Solanke summer, Hotspur summer. The Spur Crow, hi lads, looking forward to seeing the Beast Danzo come back. Regular starter this year, absolutely, man. Mary W, make most of Divine and more, probably the only time they will get. Well, let's hope that maybe Thomas Frank will be more use. Will get more use out of some of the young talent than the likes of Ange Postecoglou did. And I guess that's also not been mentioned, Dave. Mikey Moore, right, being given the start tonight is very, very happy. Very, very good news for us to see.
Yeah, and do you know what, Jack? I think it's warranted. I go back to last season. I actually don't think Mikey Moore gets enough credit, to be honest. I think, everyone's expecting him to walk into this team and be Yamal, that young guy at Barcelona. But, people talk about that Europa League run and, how good we were in the semi-final and the quarter-final away from home and the final. But no one talks about, Mikey Moore taking the game to AZ Alkmaar. If he didn't do that in the second half, we would have been fucked. Some of the other Ferenc Varos, Karabags, games like that, where he got on the ball and he took the game to these teams. He played his part in the early rounds. And I do think there's an absolute phenomenal talent there with Mikey Moore. And I just don't think Postecoglou trusted him enough last season. I think when things weren't going well, I would almost like to have him to been a lot braver, because I think when Mikey Moore did come on against Everton, straight away off the bench, ball in the box for Richarlison in the back of the net. And it just goes to show that sometimes football can be that easy if you've got a player, that can cross a ball accurately, but also have a bit of flair about him. And I think that's Mikey Moore. Look, be very interesting to see what the decision is made around him this year. Do you send him out on loan, seeing how much it's benefited someone like Donnelly? Or is he one of them players that he's that good that if you almost send him out on loan, you're almost going to lose the player to a large degree? Is a player that you keep around and you keep nurturing him here? It'd be very interesting what happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Just, I assume that the game is starting off soon, but we keep saying Steve Perryman and I think Ben Haynes, right, are the guy, chatting. So maybe getting a little bit of a delayed kickoff here, or am I on the right?
No, I think we're on Spurs play, aren't we?
On Spurs play.
We'll give it a refresh. Go out of it and go back in, and we'll see.
I'm trying.
Give it a refresh.
Is that what everybody else is seeing?
Yeah, go up.
Well, yeah, this is what I was looking at.
Oh, that's what we were watching. On. Well, then if everyone else is on it, everyone else is on it. So
just making sure. Is everyone else just seeing?
You did pre-warn saying that Spurs play is a bit of a shit show. I forgot about that. So
players are now.
It doesn't look like it's kicked off yet. They wouldn't kick it off without showing it on Spurs play, Jacko. Plus, it's pre-season friendly. Some of the kickoffs might be a little bit late here and there.
Yeah, we're just so used to things starting right on the dot.
Yeah, people are saying it's technical issues.
Oh, okay. Oh, of course, there's technical issues. There is a delay. It started.
Guys,
Tony.
My dad's looking for a stream, guys. So if anyone knows where it's actually being played outside of Spurs play, please put it in the comments and let me know.
Just seeing Clive Allen waffling. Yeah, sorry. Oh, here we are. Looks like we're about to get it started off. Yeah, exactly. I accidentally said Steve Perryman. I mixed them up because I feel like they have just a similar face for some reason. I don't know what that is. Maybe similar hairstyle. But we have gotten kicked off here, everybody. Feel free to sync up with us. Oops. Let me start the timer, though. Speaking way too soon. We're still in amateur hour over here. We're seeing Kinski instead of Vicario. That's also kind of But Spurs putting Reading under pressure here.
Anyone put in the comments where the game is being shown on telly? Guys, just put in the comments if the game is being shown anywhere on any channels that you know of, and let me know so that I can text my old lad, tell him where it's on. Jesus Christ, this is like watching back in the fucking 80s and I wasn't even born. Camera quality is shocking.
It's a very grainy picture.
I'm playing in the black jersey.
Yeah, for a second I thought I was
Frank,
used to
is that suit? Is that little card he's got?
He's got a little, he's got the track. He's got a tracksuit manager.
Well done, Bentancur. Good ball here. Alfie Devine gets turned, plays it out to Pedro Porro. Porro plays it in behind. It's pulled across. I think Dominic Solanke wanted that cross earlier. I think he wanted that cross in rather than that ball being played in behind for Devine there from Porro. It's a good start from Tottenham. Nice and bright here.
Love the all-black kit. It's so tempting to get. I would love to have a long sleeve of that all-black kit. I just think that would look absolutely class. There's Romero there with the captain's armband. First set piece of the season under Thomas Frank. Wonder if they've had any time to work on any sort of set pieces.
That Porro would die there.
Yeah, he's dyed the hair. He looks great.
That's a good ball.
No one there.
I might have to go and get my M&M hair dye, so. How do people think I'd look with a blonde top? Danza moves that ball. Kinski clips it out to Pedro Porro. Not a bad ball. Porro just moved that inside. Good ball to Papa Sarr. Can't get a hold of it. It's a free kick anyway. Oh, that's the idiot I have on the thumbnail. I don't even know his name. He's giving away the free kick. Oh, Porro looks good with that bleach blonde hair. God, he's a fashionable guy, isn't he, Porro? Or Pedrito.
I tried this. Jason Bell saying it's also on Paramount Plus. I think it actually looks better on Paramount Plus. I'm going to give that one to us, Dave.
Okay. H says I would suit it. I'm not. Well, let me know, guys. Let me know. People saying blonde it up, Dave. Do you know what? If we win a trophy this year, right, I'll dye the top half blonde. Ribsy for a member for 47 months, 47 something. Carry on, lads. Honestly, Ribsy, it's absolutely madness, my man. Absolutely madness, lad. Big yourself up. Really appreciate the longevity support. Have you enjoyed your summer out there as a European champion, though, lad? Please do let me know. Oh, it's on CBS Sports. I'll text my dad. He'd be buzzing. I'll just ring him quickly, actually, and tell him.
Surely he's got to be more resourceful. He's got to figure it out.
Oh, yeah, no, he has. He just texts me. It's on Sport TV 1. Sounds like the most back-arse channel I've ever heard of.
I don't know. Yeah, the guy's just got to be resourceful.
But big up, Lindsay.
Make sure he cleans his computer after. Big up, Ribsy. Someone reaching even close to 50 months is just absolutely absurd, man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, brother.
Someone says, Dave, why is there a green shadow around your head? Do you know what? Because everyone else gets green screens and they work perfectly. I get a green screen and my shit just doesn't work right. But anyway, I think it gives me an element of mystique. You know, I look powerful when I've got that green glow around me. And then there's a lot of people saying, don't do it, Dave. You look like a bell end. Fair. But I think it's worth it if we win a trophy. Porro. Johnson, back to Porro. This is better link up. Romulus. Please don't go anywhere. Danzo, good ball into Bentancur. Lovely touch and pass out by Bentancur. Now Destiny Udogie can blow down this wing. Come on, like the steam train.
Step over.
Oh, good ball.
Solanke, good hold
up. Solanke, great touch and playing in behind. Get it across Udogie. It's blocked. That is unbelievable play there from Solanke. That touch and that ball in behind. That's exactly what I want. Frank approves. He's nodding his head. He loves it. No, he loves it. There's Jason Cochran as well.
Loving skinny Frank instead. He looks great in the trackie.
He's loving it. I'm loving Big Frank instead. Sean M. Dave, Slim it's Frank. A force field. That it is, my man. Big up, Sean M.
Loving Slim Frank.
See, I embraced my Ange Postecoglou last year. Now I've been on the treadmill this summer trying to embrace my Thomas.
I will say the bleached hair of Pedro Porro looks fantastic in the black kit.
Yeah, it does. See, you already at an advantage, Jack. You've got blonde hair. You should buy the black jersey. Oh, Redden on the breakaway here. This is
free kick, an opportunity for.
Well done, Danzo.
Destiny Udogie. Destiny Udogie cleans up well there.
What's he doing on the right-hand side? Oh, that's a great ball by Kinski. Straight out to the Powerator. Great touch on the right boot. Flips one over already.
Solanke.
Good flick on. We'll have a penalty there, ref.
Oh, any other
This is good football from Tottenham in the opening 6-7 minutes, though. I'm enjoying this. None of this passing around bollocks. Let's go for the throats.
Feels like if that wasn't a friendly, that would be a penalty. He went through the back.
Oh, he's gone straight into the back.
He's won the header as well.
Oh, my Lord.
He's elbowed him in the back of the head. He's got to be careful there.
Penalty all day long. That's a shocking goal.
I think it's just because it's pre-season that they're not going to call something like that. But you would think in a Premier League game, that's a penalty every day of the week.
Bentancur's touches in the midfield.
Oh, great ball from Udogie.
That's Solanke. Pulls it back.
Where's it?
Oh, Alfie Define just couldn't make up the ground. But this is good football. What a ball from Udogie down the channel there, by the way.
Really good.
That centre-back is already, he doesn't want to be there, that centre-back. You can tell him, or you can see it already in him. Ref, it's supposed to be pre-season. Tackles are illegal in pre-season. It's just a known thing.
You'd say Destiny Udogie, Solanke have had a great start to this game.
Bentancur's been very tidy in that deep position, just getting on the ball and moving it quickly as well. One touch.
Romero clips it.
Ball. Oh, that's gorgeous. Destiny. It's a shit ball, really.
Into Divine.
It's just a crap ball. He's
forces him to keep it in.
Oh, there we go.
Bentancur, absolute animal. Romero.
Oh, good ball.
Sorry, Solanke.
Good ball. Oh, go on, Romero. Go on, Romulus. Kill him. Bite his ear off. Unlucky. Ribsy in the house. Big up, Ribsy. Man, have I enjoyed giving endless crap to every slack-jawed, donkey-faced, cross-eyed potato that has ever looked down on me for being a Spurs guy. Nah, not at all. I'm incredibly chill. And you know what? I feel the exact same way, my man. Anyone that comes to me, tries to talk to me about football, it's like, look, unless we're talking about winning trophies or being European champions, I really don't know what I can say to you. You're just not my prestige or on my level. You know what I mean? I almost feel like I feel lonely this summer because I'm in a league of my own. No one can speak to me in terms of football right now.
it's a Hotspur summer, Ribsy. You get to wear the Spurs kit out, with pride. Yeah, there's not really that tension anymore of, oh, you haven't won a trophy, in whatever amount of years. It just feels good to be a Spurs fan.
Again.
It feels great to be a Spurs fan.
By the way, how's Project Baby Yid coming on? Let me know.
Yeah, is it Project Poro, Project Solanke? Over there, Ribsy, let us know.
Hopefully Project Kane. We need a regen.
Yeah, man, it feels good to be a Spurs fan. I'll be honest, even when Americans really, we're actually, a bit kind to each other. It seems like, whenever you meet a fellow football fan, in the US of A. But a lot of times, you come across someone and they, have been giving me congratulations, for the Europa League success. So it's felt good. It's felt good to be a Spurs fan this summer. Big up to you, sir.
RST says, don't be soft as pie, Dave. That's not a penalty. RST, everything against Tottenham is a penalty, and everything Tottenham does is not a penalty. You should know this. No.
Cleared off the line.
Well done.
No,
but you should know this, RST. I'm biased when it comes to Tottenham. Oh! Woo! That's close. Aaron Robson, I'm on the way back from my daughter's horse riding lesson. You're keeping me updated on the first view of Frank Ball. Can't wait to get home and tune in. Come on, you Spurs. Look, I'll be honest, I've sort of enjoyed the opening few minutes. It's nice direct football, my man. Big up Aaron. Fun fact about Dave, he's allergic to horsehair. Nearly kills me.
Not sure if you saw there, Dave, but a bit of a howler, like people are saying from Kinski.
If you're going to come off the line, you got to take man and ball. You're a fucking goalkeeper. What you can't do is what he done there, because that's just Vicario-esque. That's what Vicario does and gets ridiculed for.
Absolutely right. He punched Danzo in the back of the head.
I honestly
didn't even jump for it. He barely even got off the ground, Kinski.
Did you watch the Kildare Limerick highlights, Jack, that time?
No, I didn't actually, unfortunately. But yeah, no, he needs to learn from the GAA for sure. GAA.
He just needs to come to GAA. Catch that ball, turn, and we'll go and kick it, let alone fucking try and punch the thing.
And the ball was also in his 6-yard box. He's got to be able to come after that.
That's always keeper territory. If you can't command your 6-yard box, teams are just going to look at you as weak aerially, and they're just going to bombard you. Who's this Frank wannabe? Sit back in your box. Out there doing all these tactical arms. Fuck off. 10 minutes into a preseason friendly. Oh, come on, ref. He's already time wasting. It's embarrassing. Oh, well done, Porro. Expertly shithouse win that free kick. Romero on with it nice and quickly here. On to Danzo. What can Danzo find? He's waiting for Sarr to pick it up. Sarr, that's a beautiful clip out. No, it's not. Shit from Pappy. Simple ball. Waste. Good idea. Shit execution. 398 in-house, guys. If you're enjoying the game, rack up the likes. Only 27 likes I see so far. Big up Wilson T. Great to see you. Alan M. Adig. AK Shakes, by the way, actually. What do you have in the morning? Because you always get up in a good mood. More time wasted on a throw-in. Come on, ref. Force Redden to pump it long. Danzo clears it all day. And again. Come on, Destiny.
Well done, Divine.
Oh, well done, Divine.
Get rid of it, son. Get rid of it.
Oh, well done. Ref, can we get... He's slowing down the game again. They're time wasting and it's a friendly. Bentincourt. Back to Danzo.
Romero.
Good ball into Pappy. Good ball out to Porro. This is more like it. See if Sarr could just keep it simple like that sometimes. Romero calling for people to come towards him. He's looking for options here. Goes back to Kinski. Kinski, you don't need an hour on the ball. Just fucking move it. Thank you. Bentincourt. So tidy in possession. On to Romulus. Back to Bentincourt. That's a beautiful ball by Bentincourt. He's just linking up that play in that number 6.
Lovely.
Unbelievable. He's doing a fantastic job in there, Rodrigo. Frank's going to like him. Maybe we're not in the market for number 6 if Rodrigo keeps doing this. Look at that. Oh, it's a beautiful ball. This is unbelievable from Bentincourt. This is a display of a true number 6 here. Divine. Go on, Destiny. Back to Divine. Good ball, Rodrigo again. Stop it.
So class.
You're giving me a hard on. It's not even 3 o'clock on a Saturday.
Tidy.
Come on.
So tight. Oh, great ball from Romero over the top to Johnson.
That's a shit touch. Oh, my Lord. That's a good pullback, though. Divine gets it across. It's pulled. Johnson. Ref. Thank you. Well done, Johnson wins the free kick.
I'm mixing up Alfie Devine and Mikey Moore. Mikey Moore is the one with the smaller shin pads and the shorter socks.
Bentancur has looked unbelievable. I like that number 6 role he's doing. Just picking up the ball, moving it nice and quickly. One touch, bam. Brilliant from Bentancur. I'm really enjoying his performance so far. It's that real sort of deep-lying playmaker role he's playing there, Jack.
No, he's been very, very tidy so far.
Devine's been, randomly just on the ball and getting in amongst it as well, actually. Daniel Levy eyeing up the Champions League, apparently. Porinator. Haven't really seen too much of Mikey Moore. It'd be nice to get him going. Porinator, he's going to whip this one in. Come on, Danzo. Or Romulus. It's a good ball. It's a good ball.
Out to Alfie Devine, top of the area. Can he get it back into the box?
Yes, it's a great ball. Slanky! How's he missed? It's a great ball. It hit the top of his boot. I think he wanted that one to hit the side of the boot and just guide it. Ends up coming off the top of his boot and looping. It's a fucking great ball from Alfie Devine. They're so well to read the corner. Get on it. One touch. It's a great ball. It just hits off the top of his foot. I think he's trying to hit the side just to guide it, Jack. If you look here, he's just trying to guide it and he ends up coming off the top of his foot and getting too much on it.
No, he's got to do better with that. Solanke, it's a great ball from Alfie Devine.
It's a beautiful ball. Power, you can't be letting him chest down like that. He's a fucking League 3 player. Come on.
It's a well-timed run by Solanke, too. Great ball from Devine. It's
an unbelievable ball from Devine. Ribsy, you got to get the black kit, my man. Honestly, anyone that's saying they're going to buy it, I keep telling you, got to buy the one out of the Spurs shop so it's going to last forever. You have to get it. So Sniper says poor finish. Yeah, poor execution on the finish, 100%. I think he was just trying to guide it and end up getting underneath it. It's a good ball by Kinski there out to Destiny. That's a great chest down. Oh, and he's away. That's unbelievable. Mikey Moore, make the run off him. Why is Mikey Moore staying inside there? He's just got to go down the line and make that option. Romulus. Ah, that's cheeky out to Danzo. Do you know what, Jack? I still watch Danzo's dancing after Europa League final. I feel like I'm not going to be happy unless I have moves like his.
Great ball from Romero into Mikey Moore.
Oh, come on, Mikey. Oh, he's all the space opens up here. Draws players in. It's out to Destiny
Dogi, top of the area. Too late.
Too late. Well done, Poro. Take that down, Danzo.
Oh, good touch from Danzo. Great touch.
He chests it down and then knocks it over the player and gets back on the end of it. It's unbelievable from Danzo. I think he was thinking of a 40-yard switch there. Play with just don't get too carried away, lad. Romero onto Rodrigo. It's another tidy touch. Just plays it forward. Unaccurate this time.
Misplaces the pass to Devine. Well done.
Oh, well done.
By Devine to win it back.
Unbelievable.
Danzo.
Romulus. Him and Bentancur love each other. Sarr. Oh, it's a good ball by Sarr out to Danzo. Danzo into Bentancur. Look at that. It's just one
Bentancur is so tidy on the ball.
It's unbelievable.
It's just first touch. The man's just definition of first touch.
Honestly, if you want his highlights after this first half, go to Pornhub. It's great ball over the top.
Yeah, it's just first timing every pass, Bentancur. It's very tidy to watch. It's very lovely. It's pleasing on the eye.
Go to an over 18 site if you want his highlights. Sexy. Maradanzo. Daniel Harris is out of here. We're getting too carried away. Maradanzo, that's a good one. I notice Moore isn't keeping any weight on that side. Yeah. Oh, fuck off, ref.
Lazy 8 same damn lads. It looks so sharp. I might need to get 3 of these black kits. One to sleep in, one for work, and one to slap the Gooners at. I
think you're going to need 2, Nick, for sure. It's always good to have one just in case the other one goes, missing or... Because it is one of them, I think, if you leave it around somewhere, someone ain't going to give it back to you. It's that nice. Porro. Good ball into Solanke. Well held. Great touch by Solanke. Unlucky. No one really got around him there, but that's good from Solanke. Good touch. Took that ball in well from Porro. The goal's coming. Alan M says there's definitely effort being put in, that's for sure. Do you know what, as well? It's just refreshing to see us get that ball and be direct trying to go forward rather than 15 touches around the back, you know. The
Well done
goalkeeper
by
standing. Well
Udogie.
done, Udogie. Play him.
Solanke.
Have it. Solanke, blocked.
Where's
Can't
the
pick it
ball?
back
Where's the
up.
ball?
I think he wanted that ball earlier from Udogie, just so he could cut in and get the shot off. Bit loose there from Bentancur. Danzo.
Well done, Danzo. And
Good ball
Assar.
into Sarr. Moves that ball out to Porro. Wingers are not really holding the width too much here. Oh, Danzo, he's in trouble. Oh, well done.
Wanted to play the pass forward, but didn't have any options. Goes back to Kinski.
How refreshing is it to see him take one touch and just move it rather than stand
Yeah, we
on
are moving
the
it
ball,
very
drawing
quickly and
everyone on.
efficiently.
Even Kinski there, one touch moves it, you know. Last year it was
Bentancur has
standing
been,
the ball.
Bentancur
Oh, what a ball.
class.
Who played that one?
Bentancur again.
It was unbelievable.
Into Romulus.
Now we're starting to find our rhythm. Some nice passes going on here. Some good possession.
Lovely
Good
into Divine.
Good positioning from Divine.
Finds
Good ball into
Solanke.
Solanke. Oh,
Oh,
it's a good challenge. Do you know what? Divine's had a good game so far. He's picked up good positions. You know, driving forward with the ball. Just need that end product. Now, there's a good ball to Solanke that. Oh, time wasting again. Nothing wrong with him.
it's just too much tracking of Solanke. He's already injured himself.
I love this from
Good
Daniel Harris.
challenge.
Love this from Daniel Harris. He's not out. He's gone full delusional. It's actually Zinedine Zidanzo. Oh, I love that one, Dan. "20 minutes on the clock. Still no goals to show for Tottenham's efforts." I think Solanke would be disappointed with his connection on that. I think he was trying to use him to bend it around. We're at the Carl Easton Stadium. Can we at least get Carl on the pitch to get this fucker off? Root 2 says this is boring. You're not enjoying Bentancur's performance at least. Big E says Solanke is so trash.
I think the big highlights this game have been Bentancur has been first class. The guy looks like he doesn't even need a preseason the way that Bentancur has been playing. I think Solanke's found himself in good areas. Probably could have done better with one of those opportunities. And then maybe the next best person has probably been Udogie and Alfie Divine, I'd argue.
Udogie's been good. Alfie Divine's been good. Ooh, Ribsy has gifted out 10 channel IrishHotspur memberships.
Thank
Mike
you, Ribsy.
Zappa,
Very generous.
Spurs GCTV, Daniel Harris, Dan the Carterman, Ian S, Laura B, New Mexico Hotspur, Playful Spur, Straffin Joe, big up Straffin Joe, Woodsy Talks Football, and Matt C, all lucky recipients. So if you are in and around watching, make sure you say thank you to Ribsy for the generosity. Big up Ribsy, and welcome to 10 new channel members today, guys. So welcome to the Irish Hotspur, and hopefully you avail of it. Hopefully you join us on fan shows and all that good jazz. Big up Ribsy, very, very kind of you.
Very, very generous of you, Ribeye. Appreciate you, man. And also, by the way, everybody, please send in your fan cams. Put in a message in the post section. So
I'll do that now.
I already did it, Dave.
Oh, thank you.
Please do that, though. Please send in your fan cams after the game. We'll put them all together into one video, big compilation of your guys' reactions. Hopefully you guys enjoy it in that sort of manner, and would love to get that going during the preseason as well as into the season as well. So please feel free to send those in. Also, of course, you know, when you are a member, you'd like to use some of the perks that you get with it, and that is definitely one of them. So please take advantage of it. Thank you, Ribsy.
It's just a nice outlet that we're trying to create, just to give you guys a voice in and around match day if you want to share your opinions and stuff like that. So make sure you avail of it. You go to the post section on the YouTube channel. Jack is very kindly beating me to it today and put up the message, even though that was my responsibility. So fair play, Jacko. Oates, not a bad ball. Can Johnson take that down out of the air? Of course he can. But so make sure you avail of that, everybody.
Spurs have had a healthy amount of possession in this game too, as well. Like Dave said, it feels like it's just a matter of time before another good chance arises, and then hopefully we just can put it in the back of the net.
And there's definitely a goal coming, surely. Well done, Danzo does enough there. Destiny Udogie picks it up. Tottenham throw in. On with it nice and quickly again. Kinski, just get back on the line. Leave that to Romero. Mikey Moore loses out there. That's it, Solanke. Go on, Dom. Go on, Dom. Harass him. There we go, Alfie. Now Alfie's on the press. Redding knocking it around the back now. Going over where, Jesus Christ. No wonder why he's a League Two player. Shocking.
Just nice early souvenir.
Romero wanted that ball quickly. Love that. Come on, let's pump one over the top for Slanks. Good ball into Bentancur. 3 around him. Nice touch back. His awareness in that position is so much better.
Yeah, he's just got his head on a swivel.
Yeah.
Just the way he scans. He does a great job scanning before he receives it.
Even dropping between the 2 centre-backs there to pick up that ball. Ooh, not a bad ball to Porro.
Yeah,
good ball to
Porro. From Porro.
Sar, get it under control. Into Devine. Devine.
Turns into
Johnson
there.
Devine.
Yeah. He's got to go forward there.
Johnson came looking for the ball as well. It's not like he didn't have an option.
And Techers.
He's clearly going to be the catalyst then going forward for a lot of our moves.
Devine into Johnson. Devine made the run in behind. Johnson didn't want to play him.
Romero into
Bentancur again. Yeah, Romero and Bentancur have that chemistry with each other for sure. Romero has no problem just feeding it into Bentancur.
Yeah, regardless of who's around them as well. There we go again. It's a lovely play. It's
lovely playing out.
Play. Just go off him.
Mikey Moore.
Go on,
Mikey Meister.
I think he's getting a bit frustrated out there now.
Danzo, great surging forward. Getting trampled over there. Opportunity for another set piece. Are we going to play it quickly?
I'd put it in the box. I want to just see us get back to that. Put it in the mixer.
We go short. To play it quickly. Again, though, how much time has really Frank had to work on this sort of stuff? Danzo.
Oh, good ball. Sar, look for Mikey Moore over the top. He's gone. Playing it safe.
Great
good
ball between the lines by Romero. Alfie Devine. Bad giveaway.
We had 3 or 4 runners there. Go on, get after it. Well done, Solanke.
He just bullies him to the ground.
It's a great
challenge. That's what I'd say maybe about Alfie Devine so far is that he's found himself in really good areas and good positions. Granted, he made that great chance for Solanke, to score. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
But apart from that, sometimes I think he's maybe turned into trouble or given it away maybe too much as a number 10.
No, that's fair.
If it were James Madison, in some of these situations, you would think it would be a bit better.
We would have created something off the back of it, yeah.
He did create the best chance of the game, to be fair to him, Alfie Devine.
Like he's showing energy, but you are right. Maybe that bit of composure on that number 10 is maybe lacking a little.
Also, just, as a number 10, you're usually the one who's got to be a bit tidier on the ball than others. Ball over the top, down Porro's side. Danzo, great clearance.
That's brave as well, diving in there. I like that. Could have easily got his head taken off with a wild boot.
Great pressure from Sar. Redding with a spell of possession here. Going down Porro's side.
Right-hand side.
Romero with a challenge.
Lined it up. He couldn't wait to get one in. He couldn't wait. He lined that one up.
First crunch of the season by Romero.
Romero's had a good holiday anyway. He's mad hand.
Battle of the trackies from Reading manager and Thomas Frank.
This is going to take some moves not pressing the ball.
Danzo is looking good, says Rebsy. Yeah, I think Danzo has actually probably been defensively maybe the best so far.
That's what I was saying before the game. I just think Frank might look to go with 2 aggressive centre backs, and I think that's where Van de Ven maybe needs to, I don't know, get more aggressive maybe. Because, clearly it's working, having two aggressive centre-backs. There's nothing going in behind them, and they're not even getting shots off.
And Danzo's very no-nonsense as well. He's just a guy who just throws his body on the line.
Yeah.
He's the Austrian Ben Mee, maybe for Thomas Frank.
I will say our two wingers have been absolutely non-existent in Johnson and Mikey Moore. They've barely touched the ball.
That's actually true. Good touch from Udogie.
It's like they're being asked to start on the inside and move outside. I'm not quite getting it yet.
But then with the touches they have had, it's not been really that exciting.
I'd almost prefer my wingers, though, just to be hugging the touchline.
Well, Johnson is now.
Mikey Moore's on the inside here again. I want him out on the touchline.
Oh,
give us
Alfie Devine, great run.
Good run. Screaming for it as well.
Romero normally would play that. He used to play that for James Madison, Romero.
On to Romulus. Into Bentancur. Bentancur moves it on to Danzo. Danzo,
good ball into
Mikey Moore.
Mikey Moore. Plays
into
it back. He's got to go forward there, I think, Mikey.
Yeah, get turned. Be brave. Good ball to Moore again. Does well to let it beat him. Can he get on the end of it? Can he pick up a throw-in? No. Oh, well done again. Fucking brilliant, Danzo. This guy should be on Gladiators. He's just an animal. He just loves getting stuck in.
It's hard to find someone that doesn't look good in the black kit as well.
Yeah. I think if I put it on,
everybody looks good in it.
So there would be no white in the stadium next year. Just be low black kits. Oh, come on, Mikey. On to Mikey Moore. Oh, Mikey. Come on, kid. He hasn't been sharp at all. Porro, good ball. Johnson.
Sar's
waiting for the overlap of Johnson.
Wide to Johnson.
It's not bad cross, Lanky. It's a good cross from Johnson. Right where we wanted it. Take your time.
Romero, jeez. Oh, no, Romero.
Ref. It's in the back.
Into trouble letting that bounce, Romero.
Yeah. Rule 101, never let the ball bounce when there's a player lurking.
He took it off his chest because he has the confidence. This was the issue here.
Good to see you, John Tucker. Drew Zilla's in here as well. Big up, Drew. Drew, our wingers have been disappointing so far. Hopefully you got all your car jobs done, by the way, my man. Hopefully it was light on the pockets as well. And they're wearing the black jersey, Drewski. Romulus moves that ball out to rid him is a Danzo. Oh, it's a shit ball. Bentancur picks it up, though. On to Mikey Moore. Now take a touch. Get your head up, kid. Take a touch.
Destiny. Play him. It's behind him.
That's behind him as well. You want that in front of him. Back to Mikey Moore. Go on, crack it. Oh, unlucky.
Well done,
and again.
Destiny.
Oh, well done, Destiny. Play him.
Have a shot.
It's the wrong option. You're right. Just pull the trigger.
Have a shot. Play Mikey Moore. That's just the wrong option.
Oh,
Pedro Porro.
Oh, ref. That's a red card. It's so late. It's unbelievable. It's preseason. Can we get a red here?
Oh, it seemed to be nasty.
Send him off. A yellow card, really?
Romero with almost a tap of approval there. He would do it himself. But Pedro Porro, the reaction from Pedro Porro seems to suggest it was pretty nasty.
It was a nasty one.
I just thought he kind of tapped him here, but it looks like... Oh, Jesus.
No. Jeez, that's a red card. He's off his feet there.
That's a red card.
Yeah. Should be a red. He could have broke his ankle there.
Right to give him a shove there. Johnson is right. That's
knee high. That's a red card.
That's disgusting.
It's knee high, ref. Can we get VAR, please? Oh, so Jack, remember I used to make the joke about VAR being sponsored soon by Cadbury's or something?
Yeah.
Well, there's a thing in GAA called Hawkeye, and basically it's whether you're dubious whether the ball went over the bar or wide. It's now sponsored by Specsavers, believe it or not.
Yeah, I remember one of the best preseason friendlies was against whichever, I think it was Rangers, right? The Scottish club.
Yeah.
And, to see that the Rangers referees, or the Scottish referees, should I say, are sponsored by Specsavers is just hilarious to me. But going back to that tackle, everybody, it's actually no exaggeration to say that was probably, again, a red card.
If that was a norm again, that's red.
I would say the referees also maybe missed a penalty shout. I do think that one foul on Solanke was a penalty for me.
Stonewall penalty. He's just pushed him straight in the back. He hasn't even gone to win the ball. It's a penalty all day long.
Solanke won the header as well, so Solanke got a touch onto it, and then he was just clattered into.
But I would assume Reading have sorted the referee, so he's probably going to be more in favour of them.
Oh, it's also preseason friendly, so I just don't think the referees are really as inclined to make controversial decisions. You know, they don't really want to. They don't want to send someone off. They don't want to necessarily give a penalty. You know, it's just those type of decisions that maybe they would give in a regular game, but not in something like this. But yeah, that was, I'm not kidding everybody. That was probably one of the worst challenges I've seen in a while. Like the guy just completely looked to take out Pedro Porro. Just looked to take him out, studs up. He knew that Pedro had beaten him there. Jason Bell saying Pedro looked a bit like Neymar.
Yeah.
All the rolls.
There we go. Let's see if we can see Johnny at the game. I think he's gone there with Butler.
Seeing Sonny there.
Sonny loving the applause. He's had a few anyway.
Mikey Moore.
Ball. Let's get turn. Go on, Mikey.
Well
Good
done.
ball. That's it. On to Divine. Now move that to Johnson ahead of him. Well done. Let's go, Brennan. Come on, Brennan. It's a good ball. It's like at the overhead. Oh, he's giving a free out for that one, but he couldn't give us a penalty earlier on. Fuck off. I would have been audacious from Solanke. Mud FC says snooze fest. Yeah, do you know what? For the possession we've had, we haven't really created an awful lot, have we?
Yeah, best chance of the game, I think, has fallen to Solanke with the
Alfie
Divine chance.
Half enough chances.
Maybe, yeah. And then maybe the other one would have been that one that Udogie had, where he just, we had numbers there in the box.
Yeah.
Like you said, you're right. Not obvious ones.
There's Don Bomb. There's my Don Bomb. Don Lee.
Donley going with the oh no, that was someone else. I was gonna say someone had the small shin pads, small socks.
Come on, let's get after the ball. Just dropped in behind Destiny. He's gonna let that run, is he? Yeah.
Maybe also a reminder that Spurs do need to sign a left back, because I'm still thinking, who's the person that's going to come in for Destiny Udogie? The only one you could think of is Jed Spence.
Well, Donnelly played there last year, so crisis averted, Jack.
I guess.
Played there in pre-season.
Because I also don't want to see Ben Davis at fullback again.
Really too. Oh no, Davies is warming up. It's Groundhog Day. Play for Spurs. We're not even had a shot on goal yet. That's been on target. I know. Not really creating an awful lot.
Tell your fellow Irish men to control themselves, Dave. Was the guy who made that challenge Irish?
What was his name? To be honest, I couldn't tell you, RST. But if he is, look, they all want to be Roy Keane nowadays. Can't blame them, lad. I'll get word though. Do you know what? Reading have always had a good Irish contingent. When they had Kevin Doyle, Shane Long, who's the other little moppy haired guy, Stephen Hunt. They had a few Irish players there at the time. Good Irish contingent. It's a great first time ball by Divine. On to Pedro Porro. Solanke, can he get the right? Can't get that separation. He's waiting for the cross.
Pedro.
It's not bad delivery. He's being held onto, ref. Fucking hell. They're holding on to him, man.
Late there. I think Porro also could have.
It's a small bit overhit, but it doesn't help that the defender's fucking got a grip of him of his arm. Like my missus walking me out for dinner. Do you know what I mean? It's embarrassing.
Artist T saying, "What's with Irish players taking cheap shots at us?"
Yeah, well, look, I think that's the new Irish manager. He's telling our players to be a bit more nasty, lad. Get stuck into oppositions. If you're not a good team, the only leveler is getting stuck into them.
Yeah, Reading need to read the room.
Yeah, if you can't compete with them technically, go and get stuck into them. That's the way my motto's always been. Because if they're good technical players, most of the time, a lot of them don't want to do the dirty side of the game. So that's where you make it dirty. Good ball out to Johnson. Well took.
Poor touch. Poor touch.
Ah, the wingers have been crap. Him and Mikey Moore. Morg, we're watching a training session. It's not a competitive match, for fuck's sake. Some of the comments on here, you would think it's a meaningful game. What I would say is, though, how long do we go on with that for pre-season? PSG is right around the corner. We've got to be up to speed at some point, my man. Good ball into Mikey Moore. Good touch. Can he play a doggy ahead of him? He just wants to go with it himself. He's telling the doggy to get out his way. Oh, he spins through him. Oh, it's unbelievable.
See you later.
Oh, he goes for the... Oh, unlucky.
Man.
That's much better from Mikey Moore. That is much better from the kid. That's brilliant.
Great play, but he's got to square it. Went for the
Yeah,
shot.
I think he goes for the
option.
shot here, and I don't think he catches it right. It's unbelievable. Holds, just skins one. Get out my way, Destiny. Nutmegs the other. See you later. Cuts inside. I think he is trying to roll it into Solanke.
Absolutely skinned.
Probably would have been better off shooting.
Yeah. It's just there was also, I think it was Alfie Devine or someone who was in the box. Maybe Solanke was the wrong option. Good decoy run.
Go for goal. It's a good ball.
Piece. Oh!
Yeah, it's what a save. How's it not gone in? It's bouncing around there like a bingo hall.
God, the amount of fouls that referee is given from these set pieces.
Are Reading wearing their jerseys inside out?
I don't think so.
If not, that's a horrible jersey.
Who won this? Bentoncourt?
Bentoncourt. Oh, Danzo strikes it.
Sar nearly scored.
Yeah, Bentoncourt flicks it. Sar. Oh, what a save. How's he saved that? Fucking hell. Yeah, look at their jerseys. Looks like they turned inside out. Them light blue stripes. It's horrible. Looks like a faded jersey. It looks like their mothers have washed it 100 times.
Yeah, a faded jersey.
George Carter sacked Frank already. Back to the chaos, eh? Back to the chaos, Jack. Oh, please. It's pathetic between the two of them.
Agree, David. That jersey looks like I washed it, says Ripsy.
Honestly, it looks like it's been left and found outside after years. It's a joke. It's horrible.
100 quid for a washed.
Yeah, imagine that.
Faded jersey.
What was them jeans they used to call? What were they? Stonewashed or something? Where they used to have the faded patches on them?
Solanke, good work.
I'd say keep going. You're going to have to create your own opportunity here, Slanks. Come on, let's get after the ball. There we go, Devine. It's yours. Back to the goalkeeper. Just going to watch him punt this long. Come on, Power, win this. Ah, brilliant.
Good strength. Sir!
Again, it's in the back of him. And if you're giving that as a free, why didn't you give the penalty? That's less light than the penalty. Oh, it's a bad tackle.
Oh.
He's giving a free the other way. Unbelievable.
How does that make sense?
Come on, Spurs. Let's get a goal here. Leighton, that's the question I asked. Are they wearing their shirts inside out? I swear to God, man. I don't know if I can watch this sitting off the ball thing. I just want us to go and press the living shit out of it. There we go. That's better. There we go. There we go. Brilliant. Now we'll turn this over. Come on, Danzo. Do your thing. Brilliant. All the Tottenham players getting ready there. Going to make full 11 changes, it looks like.
Yeesh, Kinski. Oh, Pedro Porro. Lovely feet.
Leaves Celsar short there. Johnson slacking a little bit behind there. Oh, well done, Sar. Move this. We got a break here. We got a break, Solanke. It's a shit touch. He's ruined the move.
Leaves it behind him.
Oh, it was 3-on-3 there. Now I have to go and play through all 11 again. Fucking hell, Solanke. Come on, man. Just need you to get going in them positions. Romulus. Good ball into Mikey Moore.
Between the lines. Mikey.
Good ball to Solanke.
Oh, heavy.
Good idea. It's the right idea.
Way too heavy. Way too heavy.
Just a little bit less on it. It's the right idea. It's the right thing to do there rather than crack it. Yeah, it's just heavy.
Well done, Romero.
We're playing walking football now, over 60s. Bendingore. Onto Danzo. Now just move this. Let's go. Let's get an attack before half time. Oh, it's a good
Bentancur.
Bentancur. A fucking challenge for it, Johnson. Standing there looking
lovely.
at it. Get out his way. Come on, Paul.
Whip it in, son.
Ah, it's
so
all right.
heavy again. Jeez, lads.
Christ. Doggy.
Oh, yes. Sir!
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Is he told him
Mikey Moore. Oh.
Again, just every single
right
ball
idea
towards
again,
Solanke
just overhit.
Overhit. Every ball towards Solanke is just overhit.
Like, it's the right idea to get them in there. They're just overhitting every single one of them. They're not giving them any chance to even get anywhere near it.
Keeper probably should have caught that as well.
Corner kick to Tottenham Hotspur. Cleared out for another corner kick. It's going to be an in-swinger or out-swinger from Porro. It's not a bad ball again. I think Bentancur wins it again. We just can't put it in. Bentancur tells Danzo to get away from that. Leave it for me.
They're fighting over it. Pedro, left-footed.
Over keeper. Oh, how's he missed?
Romero.
Oh, you got to score that. He's put that right over the keeper. If he gets that on target, it's in.
I mean, the keeper left the net open. He's got to score.
Oh, that's frustrating.
A great ball this time for Pedro. Oh, my gosh, keeper. He could have also squared it back. Romero, he could have hit it back across towards...
I tell you, it's not a bad left foot across there from Porro, to be fair.
Oh, Romero's got to do so much better with that.
You're right. He's got to put it back across goal, at least. The very least. 1 minute added on. Looks like we're just going to peter this out to half time. Not a clean header from Sarr, but it works. Solanke well held this time. Unleashes destiny. This is more like it. Doggy, he's very negative on the ball sometimes. Like, why is he going back there? Someone's just got to tell him it's 1 minute before half time. Go forward. Thomas Frank out with the tactical board. I know a lot of you fans out there are going to love that. I think he's playing to you there with that.
Yeah.
Big up, Woodsy.
When's the last time we saw Ange with the tactics board?
Yeah, he's playing to the crowd here, isn't he? Yeah. Just whip out the tactics board. The fans will love this one. You watch. It'll be all over Twitter reacts later on, Jack.
Thomas, the school teacher, I believe he wanted to be a school teacher, right? I think that was his goal, I think, if he wasn't a football coach. I mean, Dave, let's talk about, I guess, who's been the standouts. Who's, like, maybe the way to phrase it, who looks like, they don't even need a preseason. I'd say Bentancur is the one that comes to mind. I think he's probably been the best player on the pitch for me. He's just moved it so quickly, so tidy on the ball. He's been lovely to watch, Bentancur.
2 players for me, Jack. I think Bentancur, I picked it up earlier on, and I think this is going to be a common theme this season where he takes the ball off them centre-backs and he starts getting it moving, almost like your deep-lying playmaker. How many times have we seen him drop right in between Danzo and Romero to get that ball? But what I love about Bentancur's game, Jack, is, and it's massively different to Basuma's. Basuma's touches in there are erratic. He needs 3-4 touches. Bentancur, 1 touch, move it. 1 touch, put it in behind for the wingers to get onto the end of and stuff like that. I really do like Bentancur's performance in there. And with people watching that, I wonder, do they maybe drop the concerns of us not going after a number 6 watching Rodrigo Bentancur? Because he's had a very, very good half there. I really liked it. It's almost Pirlo-esque, that half there from Bentancur. When it comes to Zinedine Zidane, I thought he's another one that's had a great half. Just, getting in there, turning things over, winning ball, being brave. That one where he, pre-season diver and headering to get the ball away, putting his head in amongst feet. Absolutely love that. And I said before the game, I just wonder, could this be a centre-back partnership that Frankie is looking at? He does like 2 big guys, guys in there that can get in there and want to do the defensive side of the game, want to do the dirty side of the game. So I think Danzo has done very, very well. Look, I've been disappointed with Moore and Johnson, to be quite frank with
Yeah.
you. The two wingers, I think they've been MIA, to be quite frank. Devine's some good moments, but you pointed it out. Just when you want that little bit of quality, it's not there. It's not been a bad half. Look, it is the first game back, but Bentancur and Danzo will be the two standouts for me that half, Jacko.
Yeah, I think Danzo looked great. I think Romero, for the most part, in possession has actually been all right as well. Both of the fullbacks, I think, have played decently well. Like Pedro Porro, maybe he's had some crossing opportunities. I'd say maybe he's actually overhit. He could have done a bit better with his crosses. But then again, that left-footed cross he put in, Romero should have done so much better with. Debatably, we should have probably scored from that moment there. Destiny Udogie, I think, has done well to win the ball back on a couple of occasions. He's done pretty well defensively.
He's done all right.
I think he's gotten forward, in good areas too. Probably could have also done better with maybe one of those moments where he had won the ball back and then he was inside the penalty area, could have cracked a shot, could have maybe picked out a better pass than what he ended up doing. I think there have been some moments where Spurs, I'd argue maybe it's a bit harsh, but I think there have been some moments in this game where we actually should have scored. I think Solanke had one where he could have scored. I think you look at maybe that opportunity that Mikey Moore, had where he skinned past two players, should have been able to fire a better shot, or should have just been able to, pick out someone, because I think we had numbers. Like I said, Destiny Udogie had maybe a little bit of a moment there, and then Romero had that chance too. And I mean, going back to it, I do think that the referee should have given a red card to one of the Reading players, and also should have given us a penalty in the opening minutes. Solanke got absolutely clattered in the box at one point. But yeah, Bentancur for me, the absolute standout. The guy could play, first game of the Premier League season right now. He looks absolutely ready. He's been so tidy on the ball, and I think he's been maybe one of the, I wouldn't say anyone else but him he's been a joy to watch, I think, Bentancur this game. Whereas everybody else, the signs of, preseason are certainly coming through.
I think when I look at that half, Jack, I think everything up until that final third has been good from Tottenham. We haven't looked like conceding. Been good in possession, finding good passes and patterns of plays to get out from the back. But when that ball gets into the final third, we've been let down, similar to last season to a certain degree, where we don't have a lot of end product, a lot of guile, a lot of different ways to break opposition and break the teams down. I get it. It's the first game back. There is going to be that bit of rustiness with everybody. But let's see what Kudus and Jamie Donnelly can do. Let's see if they can rip them open in the second half. But in general, I think it's been good up until that final third. And you are right. We've had some good breakaways, some half opportunities that maybe we could be doing a lot better with. But we don't look like we're in danger of losing this game by any means. I'd expect us to probably kick on here in the second half. They would probably tired, and for us to put one or two by them at least.
Yeah, and we'll see some new players coming in, which we'll talk about in just a second. Kay, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the super chat saying looking forward to the new season. Hopefully we can dust the rust off of the boots and get the odd goal. Then they'll start flooding in. Listen, I think, like I brought up, there are a few moments where I just wonder if it's a bit of rustiness, and also just, technically it was an issue from last season. I brought up plenty of times that I do feel like Spurs last season, they had these like half chances, quarter chances that you just see so many other teams, end up actually burying and doing a lot better with. Whereas I think this game, I'm not reading too deeply into it, but just saying, I think there have been some moments in this game too, where you just feel like, God, you got to do probably a little bit better with that. You got to try to be able to fire off, a better shot, or at least, get something on target to make the keeper work. And we just haven't done in this game. Like I said, Udogie, Mikey Moore, Solanke, Pedro Porro's had some crossing opportunities, as well. It just, maybe there have been a couple of occasions where I think we could have done a bit better with them. And there was that one moment where, Sarr fired the shot, and if he fired a better shot there, probably could have gone into the back of the net as well.
I will say, as I do think you got more potent players coming on in the second half. Son, you would hope he's got a point to prove this preseason. Sharp, Donnelly coming in, Kudus coming in. So I'm expecting to see us maybe a bit more clinical in the final third this half, Jack.
Yeah, and Kate, I mean, you're right. Get the rust off. This is probably the game that you would definitely give the biggest excuse for when it comes to, trying to get into match shape, trying to still just sort of get the feeling of playing, together in a real life scenario like this. Again, it's just it is, I think the game where you can definitely give that as a reason for any sort of rustiness. But I think Dave has made a good point where once we get to the Arsenal fixture, the Bayern Munich one, those should be seen as more, games to really read deeper into, because we have the Super Cup just after that. And then very quickly after the Super Cup, then we have the Premier League season beginning. So this is definitely a game to get a lot of the rustiness out. Probably the next one as well against Luton Town. But then after that, start facing some real serious opponents, and that's when we probably want to see maybe just a bit more, of a clinical edge, I would say, to this team. But I would say, like Davis brought up, I actually think building out of possession from the back line, I actually think we've been relatively pleasing to watch. We've been moving the ball very quickly from the center backs into the midfield or center backs into some of the wingers. I think it's actually been a joy. It's just, once it gets into the final third, sometimes it's been a bit let down by a player or two, just not really getting the touches right or the decision right.
I maintain, look, it's the first 45 minutes back. There is going to be some rustiness and stuff like that. You're not at full power, right? I get it. But I'm very dangerous to lean into this. It's just preseason. Yeah, it's just preseason for Solanke. He's going to be starting all season long. But it's not just preseason for Devine. It's not just preseason for Moore. It's not just preseason for Johnson, who Kudus has been brought in to replace him. There's players there where their positions are genuinely under threat. And that's not just preseason for them. It's like they have to come out. They have to try and hit the ground running, And I know it's a difficult job to do. But someone like Devine, I feel like, missed the opportunity there. Mikey Moore missed the opportunity. Johnson missed the opportunity. There wasn't really a lot from all of them. And for them, it's not just preseason. These guys have a point to prove and are fighting for something. And that's where I get a little bit annoyed with it's just preseason. Yeah, for some guys it is. But for others, it's not. And them players didn't really put their head above the parapet, to speak.
Yeah, and maybe in particular Mikey Moore and to a degree Alfie Devine. Get to some other comments here. Really appreciate you guys all being here with us. Do smash the like button as well if you are enjoying the watch along in the commentary. Alan M saying black cap incoming to match the black kit. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Got to get the flat cap with the black kit. And like I said, if there's a long sleeve black kit, I'd be willing to take a loan out, with the bank, in order to get that black kit. I need the long sleeve version of it. Leighton Evelyn saying it's a League One side for F's sake. Bobby Andrews saying, Pirlo-esque, what game are you watching? I think Bentancur's been lovely on the ball, to be honest. I mean, he's just been probably like I said, of any of the players that looks just ready to begin the Premier League season right now, I think he actually does. He's just been, he's been a joy to watch. AK Shag saying Vuckovic's neck looks like the size of a thigh.
Yeah, he's a big guy, Vuskovic.
Yeah.
Vuskovic, whatever you want to call him. He's a big guy, he is. For his age, you got to remember, this kid's literally only turned 18. You know what I mean? He's a man already. He's been a man since he's like 13 years of age.
Alan M saying Brennan and Moore are off the pace. We also have Mike Zappa saying, love seeing the tactics board. It's a shame it won't teach Johnson and Solanke how to control the ball. Seven saying with the super chat, thank you so much, my friend, with the super sticker. And he's also saying, big up, lads. Very, very generous to be Seven. Do appreciate it, man. Hopefully you are enjoying your Hotspur summer, enjoying your weekend, enjoying the game, at least thus far, and getting ready to get back into the shape of things Spurs-wise. What's the story? The outlet said, what's missing? A new midfield maestro. I think this game is crying out maybe for
that creative player.
Yeah, I think just Alfie Devine has found himself in good areas and he's, putting himself in the right positions. But I do feel like he could be a bit more dangerous when he has received it, if you ask me.
Yeah. No, I think you and my dad are spot on there. I think, building out from the back, Bentancur doing that number 6 role, that deep line playmaker. Perfect. Work the treat. But what we are missing is that guy in that final third, that number 10, so to speak, that gets on that ball and just kills team with the passes and punishes them. I think that's what we lacked in that half. And I think that's what my dad is trying to maybe say, that you are missing that Glenn Hoddle, that Gaza say, that guy that breaks from the midfield and can, play them intricate passes or has a goal in him. He is right. We are missing that guy. Rodrigo Bentancur is good at doing it deeper, but we're missing that in the final third.
Yeah, he can't do it all on his own.
No.
Robin saying, looking like a mid-table championship side. Let's see what the second half team can do. Who are you looking forward to seeing in the? Let's go maybe to the lineup. I'll switch over to this screen here, Dave. I mean, in terms of the players on the bench, you can potentially see Van de Ven, come in. He might even play left back. I know I was saying, I'm a little bit worried about the likes of Destiny Udogie, the fact that he doesn't really have any real backup apart from Jed Spence, but Van de Ven maybe potentially could play as a left back. We have Sonny. Donnelly can come in off the bench. You have Kudus. I think we're all looking forward to seeing some touches from Kudus. He could play on that right side, maybe offer something a little bit different to Brendan Johnson. I mean, who are you looking forward to seeing in the second half? Are we going to see just a whole new team, which is common, right? In preseason games, you might see just an entirely new
Yeah,
11
I
sometimes
think
in
you
the
will.
second half.
Yeah, I think you will. I think you'll see the whole 11 change. I think Jed Spence, I'm looking forward to seeing. He was brilliant last preseason. Again, I think he's got another point to prove to Frank. So I'm excited to see him. Jamie Donnelly and Kudos, of course. I think Donnelly with his passing capabilities, Kudos with just that. Like, the guy could just go and beat 4 players if he wants, you know what I mean? So I'm excited to see that. But the big one I'm really excited to see actually is Fuskovic, Jack. I'm not convinced entirely he's going to be centre half. I look at him and I just wonder, do the club maybe look at him as maybe put him in that number 6 role? I think it'd be an interesting experiment. So it'd be interesting to see where he plays in this half for me, Luka Fuskovic.
AK Shaq saying PSG are shitting their pants right now watching this match.
But it's only preseason, remember? It's only preseason.
Yeah, it's liquid stuff. It's liquid stuff, AK. They're shitting bricks. Jason Bell is saying, biggest thing for me is that we aren't getting sliced open like a Christmas turkey on counterattacks.
But we're also not slicing teams open. We can't be this boring. We can't be good at keeping clean sheets, but then can't break down the opposition. That's going to be very, very, that'll wear off very quickly with fans.
Iceman saying he stopped getting asked for ID at the age of 10. I think he's talking about
Luka Fuskovic.
H saying Luka the neck, long neck, Luka Fuskovic. Matt Bynum, good to see you. Hey, big up Dave and Jack. Morgan Gibbs-White will make an awesome addition to this team. Kudos needs to come on you Spurs. And then also AK Shek saying Morgan Gibbs-White is that guy, Dave. When I think you were talking to we were talking to your dad about that guy that can start to make things happen in the final third.
Oh, Frank's really overdoing it with this tactic board. Someone take it out his hand. It's like getting a new toy at fucking Christmas. Honestly, it's like getting a new toy at Christmas. Jesus Christ. Talk about making a point. I'm a Jesus Christ. Well, we should be lining up here any moment. So let's see. What? Let me see that tactics board. Are we playing 5 at the back this half? Let me have a look. Come on, you fucker. Turn that. Come on, cameraman. Do your job.
Davis. I'm seeing Ben Davis. I saw Kudos.
I think I seen a 5 there, I think.
Jed Spence. Bergvall.
Come on, Kudos. Sonny.
Almost sure. Here.
Ben Davies. So are we the Blues or the Reds? I think we're the Reds. So 1, 2, 3. So we're going 4 at the back. Going 3 up top and 3 in midfield here, and he's going to play as an out-and-out number 10. Looks like. Beautiful. What's Thomas Frank doing to Jed Spence there? This is a bit weird. Oh, no, he's doing tactics board to Sonny. All right, yeah, just looked a bit off. It looked a bit
off. He's questioning every single. I
thought it was like massaging the back of Spence's calves there.
Dave's. If anything, Dave's overanalyzing Thomas Frank's body positions.
He's got me on it now. Now he's got that fucking Christmas toy out on the tactics board.
That's what it is. He's got the toy for Christmas. An early present for Daniel Levy. He's getting the most out of it.
I could imagine someone buying you a tactics board for Christmas and you're setting up dinner table formations and going around annoying people.
He's got the salt shaker, the pepper grinder. He's using them all. Looks like Vicario is coming in for the second half. So I guess, I don't know. Maybe there was just a decision to go with Kinski with that squad and then Vicario with this one. Again, my guess is that he's just trying to get players who maybe didn't play a whole lot together last season, maybe playing with each other. Kinski, how many times did Kinski play with Romero? Not too many. How many times did Danzo play with Romero? Not too many times. And maybe he's just mixing things up so that players can get used to playing with different groups of players. That was the thing. Ange did not rotate that often.
Come on, Bum. No, agreed. I also wonder, was a part of it that maybe he was thinking, I'll use Kinski in his passing just in case Bentancur does get into trouble, Yeah. Here we go, Luka. Ben Davies is out there. I presume he's going left back.
Sonny looks great in the all-black kit.
Let me load up Twitter. Someone will give me the second half lineup.
Basuma's in the team as well.
Oh, fuck me.
No names on the back of the jerseys.
Someone hide the balloons.
Something to point out.
Someone hide the balloons.
No names on the back of the jerseys.
Starting 11, second half. Vicario, Spence at right back. Fuskovic and Van de Ven as centre back. Davies at left back. Basuma, Bergvall and Donnelly, I think, will probably play the number 10. With Kudus off the right, Son off the left, and Lancashire through the middle. And that leaves Austin, Phillips, and Abbott and Yang to not get any minutes so far. Who might come in at some point. So there you are, everybody. Full new 11 with Donny at the number 10. Come on, Don Bomb.
First touches for Luka Vuskovic is going to be fun.
Goes long.
Great ball over the top.
For Lancashire. Go on, Will. Go on. Unlucky. Good
ball.
idea.
Vicario showing Kinski what it's all about.
That's how you pass a ball.
Went for an Ederson. Ball over the top.
Not your shitty little roll ball to Porro.
Romero looks engaged too. Romero's standing up watching it.
He loves it. Oh, Vuskovic doesn't win that one. Spence bails him out. Van der Ven. Davies. Well done, Davies. Earning the Benjamins there.
Kudos. First touches.
Well done. Kudos. Luka. Come on, give me a big 60-yarder. I'd love it. Bissouma.
Van der Ven.
Oh,
lovely.
Good ball. Donley, get turned. Come on, man. Here we go. Building it well. Look at Donley. Onto Sonny. What can Sonny do? Sonny's driving at him. Oh, it's poor touch. Fucking poor. Oh, Davies. Good endeavour. Vuskovic. Go on, crack it, kid.
Oh, heavy touches from... Absolutely crunched the man.
The new Romero. We found our new Romero.
Dodgy touch from Vuskovic. Gave him the opportunity to absolutely crunch someone.
Well done, Vuskovic. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Look at that Bosch. Right in the nutsack as well. Left his leg in there. Brilliant. That's going to be so right in the baby makers.
Maybe a little bit of payback, as well from the challenge earlier in Pedro Porro.
I found my new Romero anyway. Brilliant.
He's wearing the captain's armband like Thomas Frank promised.
Number 80. I think that's a kit we need to get. Black kit, number 80 on the back, Vuskovic.
AK Shag saying, am I having a howler? I thought Lancashire already went on loan.
No, he was on loan last season, wasn't he? And then, he came back. I think there was talks of West Brom wanting to loan him, but I think with some of these loan moves, I think Tottenham are holding back to give Frank a chance to assess some of them. I know that's the case with Donley. I think Frank wanted to look at Donley pre-season, but there has been a whole host of clubs looking to take this guy on loan.
K32, good to see you, sir. How are you, Kieran?
Big up, K. You enjoying the game, man? It's another tackle, crunching tackle on Vuskovic. Moving it down the left-hand side here. Davies into Donley. It's a good return pass out to Sonny.
Can he find Don Meister? Step over.
Gets
crosses it in, takes a deflection.
Lancashire didn't really believe it was going to come, did he?
Well, it took
got to try and get across the near post there. Yeah. Corner kick here. We already look a bit brighter this half. Hopefully I haven't jinxed it, touch wood. Come on, Luca. This is your time. Come on, Luca.
Yeah, the man that scored plenty of set pieces.
Him and VDV, Lancashire.
For fun.
We've got some big guys on in this second half.
Oh, you
yes! I think Vuskovic wins the header, and it's Lancashire at the back post. Vuskovic with the assist. He wins that one. Jack Vuskovic wins that one, and Lancashire with his goal. Come on, Will.
That's hilarious. Vuskovic actually did win the header.
Look at him. He's like an absolute bullet going after this, Jack. Have a look at this. He's like an animal.
He's got the neck of he's got a thigh neck.
Daniel Harris, I'm sorry, but we're already getting carried away. I do apologize.
Oh, absolute animal. Vuskovic.
Come on.
The header and then Lancashire at the right place at the right time.
Look at him. He's like an animal that goes after this. A possessed animal. Bosch wins that. Lancashire. Oh, that's unbelievable. Let's have another look at Vuskovic here.
Kudos corner as well.
Oh, he's well up as well. They're not even challenging him in the air. And Will Lancashire, just typical striker, hanging around. Look at that from Vuskovic. Get out my bloody way. Useless idiot. Bosch. Lancashire, back post. Get out my way. Look at him. He's just smiling. He knows.
It's funny about that with Vuskovic, too, is just that Frank, we know. Like, Frank loves the set pieces. Set pieces,
yeah.
So you wonder if that's also a sign for him to, consider again, maybe I want to have this guy around because he'll want anybody that's good in the air.
Well, what I will say is, if there's 5 minutes to go and you get a few set pieces, no harm in throwing the kid on.
When you think of Brentford, you just think of absolute trees of center backs. Ethan Pinnock, Ben Mee, like I said, Iyer.
They scored the most goals from set pieces last year. So they did.
All huge center backs. So, this
huge. He'll like that, Thomas Frank. He'll like that. Look at it. He's 18 years of age, and not even any of our senior players could get up with him there to win that ball. He's all over it. He's an animal.
You think he got a hard-on for that tactics sport. He gets a hard-on
Just
for
good
a
ball
set
over
piece,
top.
you know,
Sonny,
Thomas
just
Frank.
give it
He
to
loves a
Donnelly.
set piece.
Come on, let my boy. Come on, Donnelly.
A little heavy for Donnelly.
Does well to go back here. Ah,
Got to hold it on to it a little bit longer there.
yeah.
Played it too early in a Sonny. Can he get onto it, Donnelly?
When that ref.
Van de Ven. Get an
The Lions game was earlier on. Oh, he's giving it against Van de Ven. Oh, my Lord. We're not allowed to get physical now. Daniel Harris. Where is he? Fiskovishenko. He's on board. Big up, Daniel.
Vusk. I love that from Stefan Blois.
Yeah.
Vusk is a cheat code.
The big Vusk.
Big
Vusk.
D. Good to see you, Big D. Luca's an absolute unit.
We can do that clap. Vusk. Vusk. So we need to get that one going in the South Stand. I need to get on Spurs song sheets for that one.
That was actually one of my favorite things about
Iceland. Was it Iceland?
No, Brentford when Ben Mee would play and he would clear the ball, they would all go Mee.
Yeah. No, I want to see us take that. I want to see us take that Iceland clap and just do the Vusk. You know,
every touch he has, every clearance he has, just give a big Vusk.
It just even sounds menacing. Do you know what I mean? Ref. That's well picked up there. Well done, Lancashire.
Playful Spurs saying, "Oh my effing God, we've scored from a corner. What is happening?" That's so true.
The big
we
Vusk.
barely scored from set pieces.
It's the big Vusk. Like, you know, we called it. We did say going into that set piece we could score here. You sent Van de Ven up there, Lancashire, Fiskovic. You know, we're some big boys now.
Donnelly, can he whip it in?
Oh, sneaky, unlucky. Oh, good. You can't be offside from a throw. Well done, Donnelly. That's smart. Sonny. No one really made the run for him there, really. It's good alert play from Donnelly there because you can't be offside from a throw-in. Oh, here we go. Come on,
Donnelly. Playing in the 10.
Come on, Luca. Let's go. Vusk.
Vusk.
Vusk. Vusk. Vusk. Vusk.
So funny.
Come on. Big Luca again. Please. He's tacking it from deep as well. It's an outswinger.
Too heavy from Kudus. Donnelly clips it. Good idea.
Nice
Good idea. Jed,
well run. Oh, he's on side.
Oh,
he's on side. Come on, Cootie. Punch it back for Skovich! For Skovich! Come on! Luka! Vusk! Vusk!
Lord, the man's a menace.
Vusk! Come on, Luca, get in! What a finish, Jacko!
Are we sure not only can he... I thought it was Jamie Donnelly, Dave, the way he curled that with the left.
I told you. I told you. I think he can play CDM, Jack. I think he's got it.
Are we sure he's even a center back? Is this man not the new striker? Do we even?
I told you, lad.
Let's just have big boost. Let's just have boost back up Dominic.
This guy ain't going on loan anywhere. He is not going on loan anywhere. I told you to play number 6. What a finish. That's not a centre-back's finish. It's just not. These Croats
in the Belgian league and now scoring goals in England.
What a finish. Great. That's the strike of a striker, Jack. Look at the way he just runs onto it and glides it home. First of all, the composure from Kudos is brilliant.
Oh, yeah, it's brilliant.
Perfectly laid back just so he can strike it first time. It's a great lay. Look at that. Great touch. Right into his path, have a strike, and he just hits that. He hits that like Harry Kane would. That's unbelievable. This guy, where does he play? He probably play goalkeeper at this rate.
It's fine. It's great to see some proper finishing finally.
Oh, that's an unbelievable
finishing. This man knows how to score goals.
Fiskovic has literally come on and changed this game. 1 goal and 1 assist from centre back.
That's insane.
Fiskovadinho.
He scored goals for fun in the Belgian league, and now he's scoring goals here. It's hilarious.
He's just scoring goals for fun, man. The guy needs to go up front.
Jed Spence gets his pocket picked.
Oh, well done for Skovic again. Clears that. Brilliant. Come on, Luca.
Jesus Christ.
The Vusk is everywhere. The big Vusk. Look at him. He's such a man at 18. Look at him. If I was looking like that at 18, I feel like I'm an Adonis. He's just strapped. Look at him. He's chunky. He's tall. He's just got it all. I feel like I'd let him marry my daughter at this stage, and he's only played 5 minutes. It's a great ball from there. It's some composure from Kudos, though. That you can't underestimate that. How many times did we fluff shit like that last season? One touch, right into the path, bang it first time. It's perfect from Kudos. New signings already making a massive impact in this second half. Oh my God, the state of that haircut. He should be taken off for that. Just get him to take the corner already. It's enough camera time for a haircut like that. Come on, Jedi. Oh, that's brilliant work from Jedi. That's it. Don't you dare, ref. Oh, that is soft as shit. Daniel, do you still want Fusk to go out on loan, my man? Please let me know. Please let me know, Daniel. We've got Drew Zilla in the house. He says the Croatian sensation. This kid is a centre-back, a CDM, and a target man. The kid is an absolute freak.
Can we get 10 more of him, please? And then we'll just build an 11 of Vuskevic's.
I've been trying to tell people about how good this guy is and how big he is and everything else. I just love it when they step in then and just prove it. Honestly, I don't think centre-back will be his final position at Tottenham Hotspur, to be honest with Drewski. I think there's a CDM there, to be honest with you. I really do. Especially when he scores a goal like that. If Harry Kane finished the ball like that, people would be jacking off to it. Let alone my centre-back. He reminds me of the Ginger Pele. Everyone remember Gary Doherty? Used to play centre-back and striker for Tottenham. The big Vusk.
Damn, lots of slapping in there. Well done by Vicario.
I don't want to go to... I look at Vuskovic and there's a bit of dire mannerisms about him. Hopefully he doesn't go that way. What do you think about Vuskovic as a target man, though, Jack, according to Drewski?
I'll take 11 of him, like I was saying. You know, Drew, I'll just have a team of Vuskovics. I think we'd be great.
Harry Vuskovic.
Also, first 2 goals under the Thomas Frank era, both coming from Vuskovic, too.
Yeah.
Drew, absolutely crazy. Who would have drawn that up?
Do you know what? Thomas Frank will probably go home giggling tonight, delighted. He's like, I could just use Vuskovic for all my set pieces. You know, the possibilities are endless. Good ball into Donnelly. He's picking up some nice spaces. Can he get turned? Ball into Basuma. Oh my fucking God, the guy. He's been on balloons again, hasn't he? Fucking balls bouncing everywhere. Jesus Christ, it's such a... Honestly, when you see him come in for a half compared to Bentancur, it's just absolute night and day. I don't even want to hear anyone ever say Basuma is half the player Rodrigo is. Lancashire on the press. Redden trying to work it down our left-hand side. Sonny tracks back, forces him backwards. Drops it out to the winger. He's going to try and run at Son and Davies here. Nowhere to go. Good shape here from Tottenham Hotspur. We don't even look like being opened up right now. That's brilliant from Basuma. Well, ref, come on. That's the one time Basuma actually does something right. You give a free kick.
Luquinho says K32. A goal and an assist in less than 10 minutes. He's my new favorite, says the big K.
I'm telling you, I love Croatians, man. I love them. He's going to be all over.
How do we clone Vuskovic, says Jason Bill? Exactly. Are there any clones?
Vuskovic will be trending on Twitter tonight, lad. You watch. Twitter reacts would be brilliant with Vuskovic. Good block. Oh, come on, Kudus. Now, let's not sit in and defend this. Let's get the ball again. It's boring when we're out of possession. Reading are so shit. Davies, back to your keeper. Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord. How's this guy supposed to cope in the Premier League when he can't even make up that distance? He's got about 50 yards on the guy. Fucking hell. Yeah, that's embarrassing.
That's why he can't play fullback. He just can't.
His legs are done. He had 50 yards on the guy and he still bet him to the ball. And I'm not taking preseason there. Ben Davies ain't going to turn into Mbappe overnight.
He never had pace when he was younger, let alone now. And he missed the challenge.
And he got rinsed there as well. Looked like a schoolboy. Basuma bailed him out there. Oh, Luka Vuskovic. Oh, Luka Vuskovic. Oh, good ball.
Kudos.
Lay it off.
He's
Well
gonna get
held.
rid of it.
Well
Kudos.
held.
Good.
Well held.
Oh,
Well held. Oh, ref.
oh my lord.
Ref, honestly,
Good
if there's
strength
someone
from
done that in a
Kudos.
nightclub on a Saturday, they'd be thrown out. Come on.
Really good strength from Kudos. That's something I pointed out in the scout report, though, that he's a guy who really knows how to
Yeah,
hold
usually
up the ball.
strength. Harry Kane was excellent at
Can't
that
get
for
the ball
Tottenham.
off of him.
Yeah.
He's so annoying to try to get the ball off of.
Dembele was like that, actually, Used his strength very, very well. His size.
Doesn't go down easy.
Oh, Luca.
Yeah, Kudos deceptively strong, says Fat Tony. Exactly. Sonny!
I'm going to have to listen to music.
Oh, he's got to get that into the box sooner.
I'm going to have to listen to some music tonight and come up with a Luka Vuskovic song. I'm inspired. It's well worth 2 hours of my evening.
Stevie Frazier, he's got a goal, an assist, and a goal line clearance. Yeah, all in about like 10 minutes as well.
Stefan Blaise, he's a unit. Big up, Stefan. When are you going to frequent us again on the fan show? It was an enjoyable convo that day. Kudos on the corner. Didn't know he could take corners.
Well, he took the first one that led to the goal.
Oh, Luke can hear it again. Well done. Pop that.
He took the first one for the first goal.
Time for Carrier. That'll do. It's not the best, but that'll do. Jeez, it's getting very warm here all of a sudden. Oh, well done. Good pressing. Well done, Lancashire. There's a third here if we want it. Munsey Talks. Good to see you, my man. Big up, lad. Loves and stuff. Really appreciate it, my man. Good to see you. AK Shakes. Hi, my name is Chicka Vuskovic. The old Eminem. Love that. No one cares about their bench. Can we just get the camera on the football, please? Seriously. No one even knows who these players are. Thank you. Oh, my Lord. Actually, put it back on Redden's bench. That was atrocious. Thank you. Oh, unlucky. Corner kick. Well done. Forced the issue there. See if we can get a quick corner here before they all get back. I'm invested now. Stevie, how is Kudos looking? Do you know what? He's looking good, my man. Like I said, that composure for Vuskovic goal. People underestimate, how many times players get that wrong, where they just take a lovely touch and roll it into the player's path for him to run on and hit it. Brilliant weighted pass by Kudos.
Oh, Kudos!
It's a good ball. That's what we want to see from Kudos. That's a winger. That's a real winger.
Yeah, took the initiative there.
Go on, Spence. Go yourself. Look at all that luscious space. Goes for a big switch. Kudos is on, surely. Fuck me, they've been making these subs for the last 15 minutes. Can we just do it, please? I'm sick of the camera going to the bench. Go on, get after it. Good pressure. Well done, Luca. And Van de Ven. Brilliant reading between the two of them. It's great centre-back play. We've already got a new partnership blossoming. 2 partnerships. Romero and Danzo, Van de Ven and Vuskovic. Basuma way too long on the ball there. It's a good ball by Davies. Good positioning by Donnelly. Good ball back into Basuma. That's better. Bergvall barely touched the ball this half. Moves it on to Vuskovic. There's 3 and 4 here. Come on, Tottenham. Good ball out to Davies. Davies, move that forward to Donnelly. Good ball. Donnelly, son, get on your bike, son. Ooh, just under hit the pass there from Donnelly. Not a bad idea. Tottenham throw in. At least he's trying things. That's what I want from a number 10. People getting frustrated. We haven't scored in 10 minutes. Less known says, Dave, I thought Danzo and Moore looked good in the first half. What do you think? Moore, I think the last 5 minutes, last 10 minutes and a half, maybe got on the ball a lot more. But as a youngster, you can't let that large part of a half pass you by in a game, especially when you're trying to prove a point. That's brilliant from Basuma, by the way. Just give it to Donnelly. Fuck off. Give him the ball. You're not even going to be here. Oh, my Lord. Oh, holy crap. The guy is useless. Sell the fucker right now. Even Son can't believe he couldn't pass that. He's 2 Spurs players there. Where does he put it? Out for a throw-in. You actually can't write it. You cannot make it up. If I said to him, put that out for a throw-in, he'd probably pass it to Son. It's madness. He would. He's that frustrating. Put it out for a throw-in. Oh, there you go, Son. Well, why couldn't you do that when we wanted you to do it? Tit. Oh, sell him, please sell him. He is atrocious. Bentacore wouldn't do that. Even Donnelly threw his hands up at the guy. He's only 18 years of age. Even he's embarrassed by it. Fucking hell, Basuma. And I don't want to hear preseason on that because he does that all season long. He does.
Got 99 problems. Vuskovic ain't one.
99 problems. Basuma's one. Are they really applauding each other coming off the pitch? It's not a Champions League final here, lads. Just get on the fucking pitch.
Good to see Cockeyed Steve in the house. Good to see you, sir.
I'll pick up Cockeyed Steve.
Also, where's Daniel Harris? Daniel Harris, are you listening? Because I think you were saying, we can't go too crazy about Vuskovic. Well, the man's single-handedly won this game.
Yeah, single-handedly, by the way.
So,
1 goal, 1 assist.
A water, Dave. Don't kill yourself in the first game of the season.
That manager's hair as well, by the way. There is not a hair placed on his head. He really is auditioning for a bigger job, isn't he? Standing there doing all the flapping arms and everything.
It's almost Lego headish.
Yeah. Is some amount of hairspray used on that? That's for sure. It's not moving. Ball just bogged down here at the moment. It's cleared by Redden. Van de Ven holds his man well. Doesn't deal with it well though. And he gets back.
There you go. Oh, sir, no way.
Is he taking the biscuit?
Maybe for the first bit of contact, but definitely not the second.
It's a beautiful challenge.
Daniel Harris say, Jack, I want him to be captain and assistant manager now.
Big up, Daniel.
Class. That's class.
Let's see how we deal with this set piece.
Daniel Harris saying, Vuskovic hasn't scored for 5 minutes. I think we should sell. Exactly. Not doing enough. That's hilarious.
The 6-yard box is what we're defending this time, and it's a good clearance from Benjamin. Reading throw in. Go on, Will. Go on, Free Willy. Go on, Bergvall. Now's your turn. Redden moving the ball around nicely here. Ah, Lucas, come on.
A bit lazy. And unnecessary. Giving them a set piece they didn't need to give him. It's not going anywhere either.
I do like Stevie Fraser's song, actually, for Vuskovic. I do like that. Might have to tweak the lyrics a little, but leave that with me, Stevie.
Oh, good ball.
Oh, well done. Good clearance.
Very good ball by the Reading player. Back post, Vicario.
Well, that's much better. Hey! Can we get a red card now, please?
If that's that same twerp from earlier as well, the guy would be sent off by now. The guy's honestly put in like 3 or 4 challenges that have all been orange cards.
Yeah.
Not even yellows, like borderline reds. Good
Lucas,
ball
good
from
pass.
Bergvall behind through the corner.
Spence. Bit
Finds
ambitious.
Kudos. Look at the pace from Kudos.
Jeez, that's some lightning pace, that. It didn't even look like he was at full throttle there either. Just glides across the ground, floats across it. He's a floater.
Trinidad, we are indeed in that sexy black kit. It looks great.
It does look good.
Impossible to look bad in it.
I think if I'm going to buy it, I'm going to have to buy the full kit.
Oh, Vic.
Oh, Vicario.
Jeez, man. How long do you need?
Jesus Christ. You're not playing handball anymore.
How long do you need, Vic?
Big up Andrew Spurs. Really appreciate it. He's become a new fan show member. Well, hopefully we get to speak to you Monday night at 7 o'clock, my man. Make sure you come on and have a good chat with us about all things Luka Vescovic. It's all we're going to talk about for 2 hours. I don't want to talk about anything else. Just Luka now.
Oh, play him, Jed. Jed.
Oh, we're starting to lose the run of ourselves now. We're 2 up.
Jedi had the chance to play Will Lancashire in behind. Fair
Well
call.
done,
Could have picked out a pass.
Good ball. Well
Jamie
done,
Donnelly.
Good positioning.
Jamie
It's a brilliant ball by Donnelly. Oh, that's a fucking great ball. Come on, Kudo. Play him. Play Lanky. Come on, Lancashire. Time. Composure, kid. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yes.
Back to Kudos. Smash it. He tries
that's a
to. I
good
think he tried
ball.
to feed a little one in for Bergvall. That is a great ball out there by Donnelly to Kudos, and then Kudos just does the rest. It's brilliant. Takes it in well.
Appreciate the support, Andrew. That's very kind, man. Like I said, also, everybody feel free to send in your fan cams for after the game.
All the instructions Jack has very kindly put in the post section for you guys if you want to get them in. Now, we are going to have to be tight, but there is going to be an hour limit after the game. They have to be in within the hour. He's pulled it, Sonny. But the fan cams do have to be in with 1 hour after the game because it's Saturday evening and we both have plans and stuff like that. So try and get them in within the first hour if you can, guys.
Oh, Sonny.
He's just absolutely shanked that one. He pulled a Davies on that or a Dyer.
Like he picked his head up before he actually made contact with the ball.
What on earth is going on here? Can we just get on with the game, please? It's like fucking pass the parcel and who's going to take the goal kick. Well, Van de Ven, he's looked fucking shaky under a couple of high balls today. It's 2 or 3 now. He's misjudged. Back to Vicario. Pumps that one long. Keep it in play this time. Wow, that's brilliant from Lancashire.
Lancashire. Great job.
That is unbelievable. Time, Donnelly.
Oh, Donnelly, the one.
I'm going to be back in 5 minutes. I need to go into a dark room. That is an unbelievable pass from Donnelly. That is from one side to the other, right down to his boot. That is a pinger. He's only getting going. That's a sad thing. Can't wait for him to get fully going.
Yeah, that was absolutely class from Jamie Donnelly.
Oh, my God. That's embarrassing. There's like 10 players he's beaten there. Donnelly's played a few nice passes now there, last couple. King Huddle says, I love the way he moves on the ball. He's silky. I presume you're on about Kudos. Bobby Andrews' son is finished at this level. We're only playing red, and I'm worried if you're saying that, man. Cockeye TV, if you just go into the post section of the channel, it should be there.
And it's pretty simple. You just record it on your phone, record it on your computer. However, you can record a video of yourself, talking, and just send it over to the email. Often the case, so if you send a video via email, the file might be too big, or the email will say it's too big. So then you can use this website called WeTransfer to send larger files over. So just record it however you can record a video, and then send it on over to us, and we'll take care of the rest.
What's this? Their Fortress goalkeeper getting a look in. Come on. What does he need tactics for? He's a goalkeeper. Just wasting time for Donnelly to shine.
Does the League One and Championship season begin before the Premier League season?
Yeah, I think it begins like a week or two, doesn't it? I think 2 weeks. Because they play 46 games.
Yeah, they play so many games.
think the Scottish is one of the earliest leagues back, isn't it? Usually Scotland.
I'm leaving early from a Reading game. That's shocking.
It's
If you're leaving early from a preseason friendly, I mean, what are you doing?
probably some concert on
What's the
tonight. They're
point?
trying
What's
to
the
fit
point
in.
of even going to
Yeah.
a game? Oh,
No,
Bergvall,
Bergvall,
what
not
are
there.
you doing, lad?
Like, that's just a no-no.
Oh,
Like,
and a
that's
penalty.
just stupid
That's a penalty.
from Bergvall.
Oh, that
It's
was
just absolutely dumb from Bergvall. You'd never, ever do that. That's a big no. He just hasn't learned from last season doing that.
That's just what people. That's the thing that we talked about before.
People
that
go
people
mad
seem
if
to
Sarr
gloss
done
over.
that.
Yeah,
Or
well, people seem to
Bentancur done
gloss
that.
over this stuff with Bergvall. They seem to not remember these sort of things that he does.
Yeah, it's just not
That's
good
just
enough there
and
from Bergvall.
that looked like a penalty.
That's a penalty all day long.
You just two hands to the back.
He's got to learn from that, Bergvall. You don't take that risk there. If the pass isn't on, you put it out to the winger.
Because this is the other thing too. Like you give away the ball and then you shove a guy with two hands in the back.
Yeah.
Like referee is going to think that you did that out of frustration too.
Yeah.
So that's just. I'd say again, there've been a few shouts for a penalty tonight. Referee is just preferred not to be.
Luka.
Referee just doesn't want to do anything controversial. Clearly,
It's unbelievable from Luka Vuskovic stepping in and chesting that down there. Van de Ven, he's looked a bit ropey today. Davies, Donnelly.
tried to play it around the corner to
Gets
Sonny.
turned over. Well done, Davies. Donnelly wins the header but doesn't get enough on it. Tottenham throw in, that'll do.
Shocking touch.
Come on, let's see if we have another goal in us here.
Man on. Vuskovic. Oh, wait. Oh, good touch from Jet Spence. Kudos. Classy. Oh,
He's got Sonny back post. Pulls it back to Donnelly. Donnelly. Oh!
Oh, my Lord. Kudos.
Oh!
The skill from Kudos.
Look at the bench there. Loving it. Look at the bench. They're all laughing.
Oh, my Lord. Kudos. The skill there. I've never seen Brennan Johnson do that in my life. Oh, my Lord.
He's minced them.
Unbelievable bit of footwork from Kudos.
Good pullback.
Like I said, the man just doesn't lose it.
Oh.
He had like 4 Reading players around him there. Somehow. Might have cheated a little bit. The ball might have gone out of play, but...
Vuskovic! He's such
at
a
it.
menace. He's such a menace. Sonny.
Sonny's been...
He's done absolutely nothing. He's been well off it since he's come back.
That's just a shocking touch from Sonny, and he also had that really good chance to score that he didn't. And you'd say maybe Jamie Donnelly took... Jamie Donnelly, you could tell, wanted to score. He had the opportunity to lay it off to Sonny, but he went for the shot. Probably should have buried it. I think Donnelly maybe took too long to shoot it.
Yeah.
Oh, Basuma, jeez. Again, he also looks off it, Basuma. Van de Ven to Davis. Sonny makes a running behind, a really good running behind, really good ball from Davis.
What's the first touch like here now? It's better.
Oh, and he leaves it behind him. Jesus, man.
He's so done. I'm sorry, but he's done at this level.
He left it behind him. Forgot something. I remember, was it Jack Clark once did that? I remember one of the funniest things ever. That is like, it was probably the most American thing I've ever seen, where he was doing step overs at the player and he left the ball behind him and he thought the ball was at his feet. It was one of the funniest things I'd ever seen. Kudos again.
That's filthy.
He just can't get the ball off him.
Just sticks to him. It's like a magnet.
Thomas Frank is going to have a stiffy with Luka and set pieces, says Woodsy Hotspur.
Yeah. He's going to love it. He loves a set piece, Frank does.
Oh, Kudos again.
Go on, just get him.
Oh, away.
It's a good ball back to Vicario, that.
Classy. Kudos has been classy. He's looked sharp. Bergvall
fucking
again.
hell.
Poor from Bergvall. 2 bad giveaways.
Sloppy. Got
In the
sloppy.
Premier League, these would be punished as well. Both of these giveaways, you'd be punished in the Premier League for that.
They're just errors that shouldn't really be happening, though. They're basic.
Spence may be frustrated by that.
Everyone's saying Sonny's done. It's a short one. Come on, get out there. Fucking hell, where's the
did he make
urgency
the
to close
save?
that down?
Again, I just feel like sometimes it seems like Bergvall gets away with this stuff. People just seem to forget it, which is fine. I get it because he's young, but just he does have these bad giveaways at times.
Oh, well done, Davies. Just telling people to keep the focus. It's going to be an in-swinger.
Stefan Blois, thank you for the insight. He's saying, guys, Morgan Gibbs-White just played for Forest and seemed to gesture to the fans it was his last game. Certainly it looked that way. Stefan, Thank you for the info. Our man on the ground.
Morgan Gibbs-White, Monday or Tuesday. Here we go.
And we're going to go to our reporter on the ground, Stefan Blois. Stefan, what are you seeing?
Back post this time. Way over it. Just going to run for
Excellent
quick
reporting from Stefan Blois there. Excellent reporting.
Just running to straighten the spuds.
Thomas Frank there, Slim Frank. Jeez, yeah. I mean, that guy's like the manager for Reading. It's almost like it's like a surf, it's like a wave, his hair. It's like, a frozen piece of hair on the top of his head. It's like it's a surfboard. Like his hair is made of clay. Basuma, how many touches do you want, man? Basuma, it's such a bad giveaway. How many touches does he want? He's gotten absolutely done there. Sonny, good interception. Good takeaway by Sonny. Can he get rid of it? Yes, he does. Well done. It was on Twitter and X. Good to know, Stefan. Good to know. Wigger knows the skunk works. It could be. There's some people who put so much gel in their hair that like it just looks like, the hair is incapable of even moving. And to me, the way he like sort of flattens it, but then, raises it at the top of his forehead, it looks like a wave, like a frozen bit of surf wave. Vuskovic plays it back to Vicario. Don't have forever, Vic. Ben Davis. About 10-ish minutes left. I'm not sure you really get any added time in preseason friendlies.
Nah, I'd be surprised if you get any, lad. I hear you might say the Amanda's head is like a surfboard in the hair.
Yeah, because his hair is like so frozen.
Yeah.
It looks like a wave. Like if you were to make a wave out of clay.
Oh, good football.
I mean, the man just must go through a tub of hair gel a week.
Good ball by Luca. Bergvall.
That's better from Bergvall. Oh, good run from Lancashire.
Oh.
Kudos. Can he find Sonny? Yes, he does.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Great ball.
It's a great pass. Great weight on it. They're the things we've made look so difficult in years gone by.
Suma clips it to Kudos or to Jet Spence.
Spence! Oh, no, he's got to go across the keeper, bottom corner. What are you doing? Why has he gone near post? He's trying to be too clever. He's just got to drill that bottom corner far side.
I think he's just being selfish there, Jet Spence. There's no way he doesn't see Kudos. There's no way he doesn't see him. He's in the box. He's just being selfish there. I mean, man, how do you not play him?
He's got to put that across.
I know it's a preseason friendly, but if I were Kudos, I'd be pretty pissed there.
Yeah.
How has he not played him? Jet Spence, man. That's not, again, you're not doing yourself any favors, to Thomas Frank or anything if you're not playing that ball. What's he doing?
Kudus just hit that corner on the left.
Yeah.
2-footed.
No, he's a left-footed player.
Oh, thought he was right-footed. Ah,
Oh,
Bergvall.
Dave, you didn't watch enough compilations of Kudos.
No. Sure, what am I thinking? He took the other corners with his left foot. AK Shakes, yeah, I lost my flat cap when I was over there for Crystal Palace, but I will be ordering a new one at the end of this month, my man. As well as getting my hair cut as well.
You're looking like a 2000s middle school picture, Dave. That's hilarious.
See, my hair gets messy when it grows long. I'm a really good-looking guy when it's short, and then when it grows long, I'm ugly. I'm fugly. Go on, Spence. Well done. Well done, Spence. Brilliant defending.
Oh, gotta admit, though, he should be three goals up. That was shocking. 4 goals up, even. Jamie Donnelly probably should have scored.
Yeah, it could have been more today.
This half. Sonny as well had that chance at the top of the box.
Anyone we know there in the stands? No. Vicario.
Definitely could say, if it weren't for... Oh, Kudos. Disgusting.
Oh, please. This guy's taking the piss. It's unreal. Donnelly. Or Davies into Son. Unbelievable. That's from Kudos. Skovic. Back to Vic. That midfield hasn't given us the same as the midfield in the first half gave us.
Midfield was better, but the attack has been better.
Yeah, midfield's kind of killed this half a little bit, to be fair. Bergvall's been poor. Basuma's been very poor. Donnelly's been good in possession, but just midfield's killed us.
He was better than Devine. He was better than Devine.
Yeah.
Donnelly, but it's not saying a whole lot, I'd say.
You need Bentancur and Sarin behind him.
Lovely from Donnelly there. Sonny, good idea. Good idea.
It's not the right execution. Unlucky.
He had Kudos and Will Lancashire in behind. Feel bad for Kudos, though. Like, he should have his first goal.
Yeah. I have to say, I think Donnelly's definitely earned another shot in the Luton game. I think there's more to come from the kick. Go on, Will. Go on, Will.
I think Will Lancashire must have thought there was someone there.
Yeah. He's already got his goal, you see. He's not hungry now.
Few minutes here left.
Oh, Sonny doesn't want to get back. Can Davies get across? It's a ball in behind him. Can Van de Ven get there? He doesn't. Fuskovic clears it.
Van de Ven did well, though, to put him under pressure.
Man of the match today, Luka Fuskovic. And there's not even a poll going up. It's just Luka Fuskovic. Daniel Harris is Fuskovic, one player of the year, yeah. Definitely up. He could be up there for young player of the year if this continues.
Ballon d'Or.
Part of me thinks Daniel Harris wants us to get carried away so he can quote us later on in the season.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would do for Twitter. I would do the Rio Ferdinand video for Vinicius Jr. and then just have Luka Fuskovic has just won the Ballon d'Or.
Minute and a half left here.
Tried to clip it over the top there. Luka gets away with it.
Right, let's move it forward. Come on, let's go and get another.
Last chance to maybe create something.
Sonny, give and go.
Oh, well done by Sonny. Good first time.
Oh, well done, Donnelly. And again, well done, Donnelly.
And Lancashire.
There's not really any options on there. Back to Benjamin, into Basuma. Please go forward. Please move the fucking ball.
How many touches does he need sometimes? Yeah, he loves to have like 4 or 5 touches on the ball, Basuma.
If he just got one touch and move it forward like Bentancur, it would be so much more dangerous. Use that space, Jed. Goes for a long one.
Good ball.
Oh.
That's...
Why, Spence? Why? You've done all the work to get there. You don't need to foul him. You've just undone all your hard work there. Redden go along, going for the switch of play, trying to target Ben Davies. Ben Davies looking for help. Oh, no. Oh, well done. Who's that, Jed Spence? Done enough.
Kudos beat pretty easily there. Basuma clears it.
That'll do. Redden going again. Just clipped in towards the back post. Davies deals with, it's poor clearance. Just help that on, Davies. You don't need to head that straight to him.
Yeah.
That's fucking shocking. Just helping on out for a throw. And what are you doing? Helping on out for a throw and get reset. Come on, Frank. Issue these instructions.
Not a bad save from Vic.
Oh,
jeez, nervy here. And that's
there you have it.
90 minutes. First win under Thomas Frank. 2 goals. Thanks to Luka Vuskovic. You would say that in the second half, though, Spurs could have scored well more than the 2 goals. Yeah. Actually, the 2 goals we did score were really just down to the quality of Luka Vuskovic. Luka Vuskovic, was just a beast in the air on the first one. Wins a great header. It was put into a dangerous area where just anybody where Will Lancashire would have probably scored it. Fair play to Lancashire, though. Showed the strength, to hold off his man to knot it in. And then the second goal that Vuskovic scored was just absolute class. Really well done by the likes of Kudos to, take on his man, wait for that run from Vuskovic. But then just the finish was just absolute class. Like Dave said, Harry Kane-esque. But then I'd say there were actually easier chances in the game that I think we should have scored. I think Sonny had that one at the top of the box, didn't even get it on target, ballooned it into the stands. You then had some other opportunities, in the game where Jed Spence, had an absolute tap in that he could have laid off for Kudos, decided not to. Jamie Donnelly had a really good moment where he got into the penalty area, just took way too long to shoot it, and then ended up missing the chance still. I think Spurs could have actually won that, including the Vuskovic goals. We actually could have won that like 3 goals, 4 goals up, really. So actually not a bad outing for the first game in charge. I mean, it is only Reading, but still, I don't think there was really too much cause for concern after this game, really.
No, not at all. I think there's a couple of bits maybe to keep an eye on. I think Sonny was concerning today. The amount of misplaced touches, poor touches, not a lot of quality there from Son. I think that is something to look at. Is he aging? Is the age catching up on him? Ben Davies is another one as well. That worries me down. That worries me down that left-hand side. But your 2 most aging players coming down that side, that could be a cause for concern moving forward. But in general, look, I think first half, not a lot of quality in the final third, but I think we're not really expecting Brennan Johnson and Mikey Moore to start week in, week out, or Alfie Devine. But again, in general, I think the build-up play, I think Bentancur absolutely super sharp today. The amount of times, and you can see the massive difference between him and Basuma. If we had Bentancur playing in that second half, we would have routed them 4 or 5-0 because Bentancur, 1 touch, moving out to wingers. Let's get going. With Basuma, slows it down, passes it backwards, 20 touches, puts them out for throw-ins as well, even though there's 2 players standing there waiting for it. Night and day. Basuma is not good enough, and he has to be sold. That's that. Bentancur, really sharp. Danzo, really sharp today in his defensive duties.
Yeah, true.
Not going to lie. Van de Ven was a bit of a concern under the area ball in the second half. And I think that could be his Achilles heel of getting into that starting lineup under Thomas Frank. When we signed Thomas Frank, I did say it's almost a fresh start for Danzo, for Dragusin, because Frank does like big guys that love the defensive side of the game, that can be aerially dominant, clean up. Danzo done that today. Van de Ven looked poor, and I just wonder, are we looking at a Romero-Danzo partnership right now? And look, it's hard to judge Van de Ven because it could be he's struggling to come back from the injury last season and stuff like that, and maybe he's just taking a while to get going. But that is something to keep an eye on. Mo Kudos.
Yeah.
Looks really, really sharp. He's going to be a joy to watch for Tottenham fans. Some of the touches in that half, some of the stuff he's done, he's going to be really, really exciting for Tottenham fans to watch. Really sharp. So there's a couple of players that look really sharp, but then there's a couple of players where even Bergvall, very poor today in that midfield as well, that really need to up their game moving forward. But not a bad outing, Jack. I think one thing I am delighted about was we were defensively solid. We never really looked like conceding until the last couple of minutes there. But by then, the game was already won. But when the game was in the balance, we looked solid and we didn't look like conceding. And that's a huge plus. And we could say it's only Reading. We've seen worse teams rip us apart last preseason than Reading. So,
I mean, cast your mind back to the previous preseason. I mean, didn't under Ange Postecoglou, like, we conceded goals to like the K-League All-Star team.
Yep.
We were conceding goals to, I think, one of the Japanese teams that we ended up coming up against. We might have even conceded to that Singapore team. I forget if we did, but I think we might have. So Yeah, I mean, this Reading team at the end of the day is better than I think those sides that we came up against. At the end, I think they would be better than those teams. And yeah, we didn't really look like conceding. The only times we did look like conceding were from really, really bad individual mistakes, like Bergvall.
Yeah.
Hate to say it, Bergvall nearly gave up 2 goals. Actually, he had 2 really bad giveaways, and then I think there was another moment where might have been someone else in the back line just sort of gave it away really unnecessarily, and it could have probably been punished by a better team. But that's not down to Thomas Frank. That's just down to the individuals. Eugene has joined us. Good to see Eugene saying who looked good today. For me, Bentancur, like I said, from the first half was probably one of the best players. Danzo, Dave, rightfully so mentioned, looked really solid. I think Romero too looked pretty good as well. I think, Udogie was probably the better of the fullbacks in my opinion. He looked like he was in shape is what I would say. Like he was getting up and down, was really physical, winning the ball in good areas, got into good attacking positions. Solanke looked a little rusty. He had a chance that he probably should have been able to do better with, at least in my opinion. I hold him to a higher standard.
I think his all-round game was sharp though, Solanke. Bar that counter-attack, I think the rest of his all-round game, it was good.
Yeah, I think the hold-up play was fine. And I'd probably say Mikey Moore, Johnson, kind of hope a little bit more from them. I'm not sure what we were expecting from Alfie Devine. I think Jamie Donnelly looked a lot better than Alfie. Muhammad Kudus looked good. He should have scored. Eugene, it wasn't his fault. It was just Jet Spence, decided to, take the glory for himself and, didn't want to play him for an easy tap in. Jet Spence looked all right. I don't know. I think, that's probably the major takeaways. And
interesting.
And then Vuskovic, of course, is the hero of the day.
Vicario seems to be getting a lot of instructions here from one of the Tottenham coaches after that half, and he did get caught in possession a few times. So, again, Kinski Vicario, it's an interesting one, to look at moving forward. He's getting a lot of instructions. I don't think they were too happy with maybe how slow he was on the ball there. But look, I think the main takeaway today is Vuskovic is going to be a first-team player this season.
Yeah,
honestly. He's played his way into the first team off today. He honestly, people say, give Dragusin all the excuses. This guy was brilliant today. Good, strong in the air, strong from set pieces. I mean, scored his goal like a striker would take it. I think all around, Vuskovic looked really tidy today. I think, for me, he looks first team ready. And I thought that would be the case when he came in here.
Yeah. Apart from that, though, everybody, it's another preseason game and another preseason getting started, and it was lovely to have you all here with us. Please, as you're in, smash the like button. If there's anything you felt like we might have missed, feel free to put them into the chat. We'll be happy to answer them. Fan cams, send those in. We would love to upload those for you guys and put them all together into a nice compilation, get all of your thoughts in one video. There's instructions for it in the post section for all the fan show members, so please send those over, everybody. Anything else that I'm missing today? We'll put out a Twitter Reacts as well. That should be a lot of fun, and looking forward to more games. The next one is Luton Town, I believe, next Saturday. Yeah. Is that correct?
Luton Town next Saturday, yeah. I think it's 3 p.m. kickoff as well.
Yeah. Thank you to all the support that came in today. Thanks for joining us for the first watch along of the season. We have Andrew Spurs, Druzilla 7, K, Artist T, Ribsy, really, really generous support from Ribsy. Thank you guys so much for being here with us and kicking off the season in the right way. And first game under Thomas Frank is a win. I think I've seen some news that even Newcastle lost like 4-0 to Celtic. So, things could have been different. That's for sure. But Thomas Frank, first game is a win and a clean sheet, like you just mentioned.
Yeah. And a couple of new signings looking the absolute part as well. So I think few positives today, and then a few maybe things to keep an eye on. But all in all, a good outing. I think it does look like maybe we're going to play 4-3-3, play that sort of preferred formation both halves. So, I think that's what we're looking at moving forward. I'm not sure this back five is going to happen like everyone thought maybe, Jack.
No, and I'd say even in possession, it's not like we looked that similar to Brentford. Like when I think of Brentford, we probably would think of, kind of more direct long balls, over the top, pinging the ball in behind, trying to chase it down, big knockdowns, that sort of kind of thing. And it looked like we really were trying to play, through the lines, trying to break, the Reading team down. But we did move it quickly, especially in the first half. I thought we actually moved it a lot better in possession than in the second. The second half, I think, just had better forwards. I think Kudos was better going forward. I think Donnelly was better than Devine. And there were some other players that were better. But I think the midfield was better in the first half.
Midfield was much better. And it was all because of
Bentancur, yeah.
Bentancur. He was just so composed in possession. But Mohamed Kudus created the most chances of any player involved in today's match between Spurs and Reading. So, promising start from that guy. It's exactly what we've been missing last year. You know, and exactly what we missed in the first half. You know, none of the wingers really wanted to get on the ball and pick it up and go at the team. And Mo Kudus, it's exactly what we've been crying out for, Jack. Very good addition. Happy with his start today.
I mean, that bit of skill that he had, you know, on the touchline was just absurd, absolutely absurd. And that's what we loved about him, was that he's a guy that just is impossible to get the ball off of. He has the strength, but then he also just seems to have that knack to, you know, just keep the ball so close to him when he's put under pressure. And he's a very brave player as well in the way that he likes to take players on. You know, he's not just going to pass it backwards. Even then, you know, it's just he shows some skill that Brennan Johnson, I don't think, could ever really show on that right wing. And if anything, you know, he really showed the difference between him and Johnson in that regard. You know, of course, it does come down to scoring. Well, he had the opportunity to score a tap in, like we know Johnson does. You know, it's just Jed Spence decided not to play it to him. But like we brought up before, this is, you know, maybe the least important of the friendlies, but I think they get progressively more important. You know, Luton Town will look to see a bit more. Hopefully they've had some more time to understand the tactics. They'll be in even better shape. We know they're doing those runs at the minute to try to stay in peak shape. And as well as, you know, after the Luton Town game, you know, we'll start to face some real sides. Arsenal, likes of Newcastle, and then as well as Bayern Munich. So each of these preseason games will get more and more important as time goes on. And we'll look forward to having you guys with us.
Yeah. No, look, you know, as they go on, you want to see improvements. You know, you want to see us create more, you know, be more of a complete team, good in possession. So, look, good start today. Looking forward to Luton out the weekend, next weekend.
Yep. And looking forward to more of the Thomas Frank era, everybody. I think for the most part, it's been a very positive day. And thank you guys all for the love and for the support. We'll see you all next time. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
And get ready for the big boost.
We are so back. Come